Right, chat. This session is sponsored by Sega. Company of Heroes Free. Here it is. Thank you. I couldn't sound more enthusiastic about it. The game comes out tomorrow, I believe. Isn't it the 23rd? Is it the... The game comes out tomorrow in 12 hours. Go check it out with my link in the chat. !COH. We've got a big game this Saturday. Huge game against another team of streamers. Today, we're gonna learn how to play in a multiplayer game versus AI, 4v4. We've got 1 expert and 3 turds. Can we get #ad in the command, just to be safe? Right, so I think we're hopping on in about 15 minutes. Maybe, there is Digby in here. Let's see if he talks. Will he say something? Nah, he's muted. All right, I'll mute up. Okay, so I actually know nothing. So let's hop on a tutorial. I don't mind learning a little bit of basics before we go. But I did tell them, I chatted, and I was like, guys, I know nothing. Is that okay? And it's okay.
Right, we've got German and Italian forces attacking the airfield, and our lads are on their back foot. We need to find a way to hit Jerry and his mates from the flank if we're going to push them back.
Like, I may as well spare him the trouble of teaching me the controls. My whole PC's monitors just gave me an issue. Hello? My computer just restarted. We are having some technical difficulties. Please stand by. Okay, now I'm really scared.
Hello!
Oh.
Hello, how are you guys doing?
Hi.
Good, hello. How are you all
Nice
doing?
to meet you guys.
Nice to
I'm
meet you
great,
as well.
thank you.
I am currently live, just for a disclaimer. I think you
I
all are,
too am
actually.
live.
Yeah,
I
there
too
we
am
go.
live.
So,
yes. I put on a video.
yeah, there
So,
we go. That's the smart way of doing things.
Where are you guys from?
Take a flying leap.
You're English.
Yes, very.
Yeah. Where in England are you from?
The middle.
The middle.
Ooh. Leeds.
No, that's not the middle.
Is
That's
that the middle?
north.
That's Leeds is the north? Okay.
Leeds is the north.
Next.
Liverpool?
If I go south. Oh, that's more north, isn't
No,
it?
that's the west, and it's also north of Leeds.
No, it's the next one over will be London. There's nothing between Leeds and London.
Well, there's Milton Keynes for a start, which is like smack bang in between Leeds and London, but I'm not
Is that
there
where you're
either.
from? Oh.
No.
Birmingham.
Almost.
You don't really have a
Almost.
Birmingham accent, though.
No, I'm educated.
I give up.
Oh
Tell
my
me.
God.
Oh yeah, just the Midlands. I'm from
Oh,
a place
cool.
in the UK called the Midlands, like the middle bit.
Very nice. Well, I'm from Stockholm in Sweden.
Ah,
And Greyshot, where are you from?
I'm actually from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I moved down to Austin
From
about
all
7
over
years
the
ago.
world. Lovely.
Yeah.
Okay, nice to meet you.
and then we've got Tommy, who is Scandinavian.
Really? No.
Where's Tommy
Wait.
from?
He's
Germany?
he's the
Oh,
German,
he's
no?
German.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, I thought you were Scandinavian for some reason. I don't know why.
You know what? He plays with Dankus, who I think isn't Dankus Swedish, and then Bo is Danish.
Bo is Danish. I know that for definite.
Okay.
God, you guys know way more than I do.
Dinkelbean is me, but inferior. Because he is an Englishman, but he's, there's only... This will decide who is the most English between us, and I'm so disappointed I can't play the British faction. Because I would play the British faction, I would beat him in his own game.
Oh,
well,
man,
who's
I'm sorry.
Dinkelbean? Are we playing against him?
Dinkelbean is on the other side.
Oh, and Sacriel, yeah?
Yes.
I don't know who the other two are.
Yeah, Tightrope is the organizer, and then Bo Cohen is kind of in the same way of Tommy K. They both do like map games.
Okay.
Yeah, Bo plays a shitload of Hoi.
Yes.
I have no... I suspect somebody in my chat called me the weak link, and I think that's the truth. So Greyshot, you're the team leader, right?
Yes. Yes.
So you need to sacrifice me the best you can.
So you're the professional. You're going to carry us all to victory.
So here's the thing. We are playing, the factions we have picked is the Americans and the Doc. So you are going to be the Italians, and we are going to sacrifice you to lure the enemy in.
Are you actually? I'm 100% down.
Actually, no, I do have some.
We're going to do Rommel's actual strategy during the Desert War. Put the Italians in place to force the British to attack them, and then counterattack. Got it. Smart. Can't possibly go wrong.
To be clear, there are units in this game that I will tell you are good, and you're gonna be like, no, that can't be. If I'm gonna say the L640, the small puny Italian tank, we might be able to use it. We might be able to do something with it.
The light shitbox thing. Does it have a turret? Is that the one with the turret? The one without?
Oh, but it not only has a turret, not only does it have the ability to extend its sight, but also you can upgrade it with flamethrowers.
Oh my! Wow. Oh God. Okay.
And if the one thing you need to know about Ko actually is T is the key, so T retreats your units. But the second thing is that
we've already started. Okay, T retreats units.
Yes, and flamethrowers are OP.
Okay.
T as in retreat.
Retreat.
Yeah, retreat.
I like that. No, I'll remember it with that. Otherwise, I would have forgotten it.
Exactly.
Right, we've got German and Italian forces attacking the
But no, it's one of those things where keeping units alive extremely important. Extremely important. Are you guys online, by the way?
Yeah, I'm just making sure that the game's launching. I'm playing. My PC kind of crashed a minute ago, so I'm just double checking everything.
Oh, okay. AMD
completely unrelated.
You're fine. No, I just want to make sure, like, what could cause the crashing?
Don't know. All my PCs went black, and my PC just restarted. So who knows? I tested it before streaming. I think it was just one of those things. It's classic when you sit down and do a sponsored stream. That of course everything craps itself, even though it was fine before.
My mic wasn't working for a good 20 minutes prior to starting, so it's a constant curse.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's. And the chat loves it, of course. They shit on you for it, so it's all right. It seems to be working now. Well, if I do randomly disappear, then you know what happened.
Be honest with you, it'd be in character for you playing as the Italians. Why is my right flank suddenly open? Oh, the Italians have gone. Oh, okay, that'll be why.
Should I do this tutorial?
It's not a terrible way for you to kind of understand units and moving them, repositioning them. And it gives you an idea for the Brits, which we're not going to be using, but at least you know what they have.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll get going here then.
Sappers, pull back! You're taking
But yeah, we still have a few minutes before. What I was going to do is kind of just start. I see Tommy has been playing a lot of the single player for the the Italian campaign. So he has a better understanding of like unit composition for both the British and Americans. But the Americans have a ton of upgrades and a ton of ways you can utilize them. So that's the thing. I want you guys to be comfortable with a strategy. Doesn't necessarily have to be like a meta strategy. I just want you guys to be comfortable with whatever playstyle you lean toward. Right?
Okay, yeah.
I
Because
am
me forcing you to be like, all right, Digby, I want you to go Stewarts, and I need you to move here and then get this unit at the exact time. You're gonna be like, no, I refuse.
Well, first I
will,
need to learn how to play before I can get a strategy down.
When
No,
I
no,
used
no.
to play Company Heroes 1, I used to play it like General Haig. Lots of artillery, lots of trenches, you could exhaust yourself on me, and then I will counterattack you with Cromwells. That's how I played Company Heroes 1. So, if I can do that with either of the factions that we have, we're on for a winner!
There we go.
Speaking of a winner, Tommy's arrived. Hello, Tommy.
What is up, my people? How you doing?
Hi, Tommy. Nice to meet you.
Nice
Nice
to meet you, boys.
Tommy.
What's up?
Well, one of us currently is having a bug spot issue. While that's currently going on, the other gentleman is going through the tutorial. So we're currently
Yeah, I'm
getting
just learning
everything.
the keys here.
Yeah. So I will say, the game
Problem.
does
I just
allow
got wrecked
you
in the
to-
campaign, so don't worry, guys.
Oh yeah, I saw you. Yeah, you're doing pretty well.
I just gave up, man.
Oh. Well, sorry. The last time I saw you was the mission in which it was right before you taken the hospital.
Yeah.
And you were trying to figure out how to move the howitzer.
Yeah, it seems like also you need to learn like counters in this game, how to counter shit and stuff.
Yeah. And also recon, very important for knowing where the enemy is. And the good thing about the Americans is the Pathfinder has the ability to launch flares, which can't be shot down and it reveals areas in front of you.
It sounds like I love stuff, the reconnaissance, because every time a noob like me uses reconnaissance, it just gets shot. Just dies.
Yeah, planes go down, but flares, they'll never let you down.
Capturing that point will take a little while.
But no,
I'm happy to learn the recce role and be a pure support player if you want a pure support player. Because I'll just go American Airborne and just be a harass people. But people are going to have to cover my spot in the line if that's what we're going to do.
yeah, no, and that's the thing. The whole point of this game is teamwork. So if someone has a strategy and it's like, hey, you specialize in, let's say, armor, another person's better a little bit infantry. The only thing I don't recommend is like getting an army and having no anti-tank guns or something like that, because then everything can go very quickly, very bad.
I need to understand this. We are a team, and in 2 days we're fighting another team.
No, in 3 days.
In 3 days. Who's that team?
25th.
Dinkle Bean, Sacriel, and the other person whose name I have forgotten.
Oh, Cohen.
That's awful of me. Bo! There we go.
Cohen, who's that guy?
Yeah, I think he's from Sweden. I'm not entirely sure.
I think he's from Sweden too. It's actually true. Yeah.
He's either Swedish or
Oh,
Danish.
what?
Yeah,
He's
he's
Scandinavian.
Okay. Oh, we have to win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to
So
be
he's
better
very good at
Scandinavian.
FIFA. Very good at FIFA.
But no,
we have to win that. Yes.
yeah. But I have a couple strategies. Tightrope, he's very good at in Code 2 of like digging through all the, because Code 2 not very well optimized. So you trying to learn stats was like, yeah, it was bad. It was really difficult.
Wait, hold on. I have to learn unit stats? I was just going to throw units at the enemy and hope I win.
I mean,
Am I
that's
gonna
a
learn
strategy.
stats for this?
Jerry's all set to defend it, so
Hey, you want to play the Italians, right? So that's perfect for you then.
I was going to do American Airborne.
Well, that's the again, and I'll kind of explain some things when we get into the base game. Like I said, I hope to get everyone into the game to do an auto match versus standard AI, and then as we feel more comfortable, we'll increase the difficulty of the AI.
Easy, guys. Easy.
Yeah.
Okay, just to take it back a few steps, how do I rotate my camera?
Alt.
Alt.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Also, one thing I did in
Absolutely.
the beginning is make moving around the map WASD. That makes everything much chiller.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I need to do that, actually. I'm doing
yeah,
that now.
thank you.
Yeah.
That's a good tip.
Yeah, you can do that if you go to Control and there's grid keys, and you can change that.
Grid keys.
So Control, View and Remap, and
Oh, yeah.
then Common Keys, Grid Keys, and you can customize it to whatever you like. These grid keys are what you're going to see when you look on the bottom right-hand corner, and there's going to be the tabs for all the different units, right? Attack, defend, whatever you use for that, you gonna have to redo for a lot of those positions. But if you're just gonna use mouse and keyboard right? Sorry, mouse for the bottom right-hand section, and then camera movement WSD, then you'll be fine.
Okay.
You don't have to be the quickest because a lot of micro people will use the mini map and such. They won't actually move the actual the map around. They'll be just looking at the mini map the whole time. We're not going to do that. That would be torture, especially as you guys are just starting. Well, except for Tommy K.
I remember many years ago, I couldn't sleep at night, and I was watching Company Heroes 2 esports, and all they did was just flame cars. Flamethrowers, flamethrowers, flamethrowers.
Yeah.
We need to try that.
Before flamethrowers, yes. Oh, there's a lot of units in this game with flamethrowers. The Gastaroni are Italian units with double flamethrowers, and they melt. They melt everything in their path.
Oven units.
Yeah, and also they have a lot of units in Co specialize in, let's say, just solely anti-infantry or anti-armor, right? They maybe have a little bit more, but once you spec in a certain direction, they may not have that bonus to both.
Chat, what did he want?
The good thing about the Gastaroni is they have AT satchels. So if the enemy gets close, you can throw a satchel, and that takes out, for any light or medium vehicle, almost half their health. So they are very proficient at both armor and infantry. But like I said, we'll get more in the unit composition once we get into the game, and then I'll show you guys like basic movements and other things.
So the less Gastaroni and more Gastarope. Gotcha.
Yes, thank you.
Cool. All right. We'll get into the game. We'll work it all out. I think it's the best way of approaching this.
Oh, I am stressed right now.
Yes, I suddenly realised the enormity of the task ahead of us.
Yeah,
No.
we need like 4 more sessions before we're ready.
Listen, if Tommy wants to be the bad cop in this situation, I think that's good. But for me, I'm always going to be like, hey, stay positive. I might be on fire and losing everything, but I'll be like, hey, you know what? It could be worse.
Okay, can I hit you with a fire round of different controls?
Sure.
Okay, when I tell a squad to move somewhere and then I want to continue their path by clicking somewhere else, I assume I need to hold something to get them to
shift. If you hold shift while you're clicking on certain orders, they'll go. So
then
that's
I make
great.
a path.
Yeah.
Don't worry, guys. I'm already winning the PR war. I'm trash talking Dinkle in his own chat right now, so it's all good.
Perfect. Spread some propaganda.
Yeah.
Okay, is there anything more in basic
To
keys I
reset
should
your
know?
camera, backspace. Double backspace, if you double click, will
Got
reset your
it.
camera. So if you, let's say, whatever reason, looking at the sky or looking somewhere else, that'll fix it.
So camera, hold on, controls, view and remap, reset camera, double backspace. Oh right, no, it's already bound. Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we're moving.
Can I get my guys to run? Or are they always just...
Certain units will have speed boost and sprint, but their base movement will be base unless you use a special. Like
Okay, so I'm not meant to like double click, right click or something to tell them to go somewhere to like...
No, there's no way
faster
to
or
increase
anything. No.
movement. That's
Okay.
just unless they actually have a ability to sprint. Vehicles, you can tell them to go forward or back. If they're far back, right, and you tell them to move and it's facing forward, so it won't go backward from a certain distance. It will actually turn around. Never have your rear armor face the enemy. You will die
Okay.
so much quicker.
That's my weak spot. Got it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, don't worry. But yeah, just click. It should be on your grid key what the reverse button to be, and that'll slowly back up the armor, so that way your front armor, which should have 2 to 3 times as much armor, is facing the enemy.
Okay, yeah. When you said it should be on my grid key, what do you mean by that?
So the grid key is if you currently see that setup for like 4 or a number of keys. Those keys correspond to, on the bottom right hand corner, the attack, defend, all that stuff. So when you remap it for movement, you have to remap some of those so you have something to click on attack or whatever the case may be. Yeah.
Okay.
Also, are you guys online so I can get you into the custom lobby?
Ready,
I
sir?
am online. I might.
Yep.
Let me know if you can't find me or something. I might have like my profile hidden.
Yeah, my apology. I just don't see you guys on there, but it could be me. I'm
I
gonna
did
reset.
add you. Did you get my Steam ad?
I also
think-
added you, but I don't know if
Me
you've
too.
actually accepted it yet.
Yeah.
Oh, is it me? Oh,
You may have
no.
to accept the friend requests.
No, I accepted you, Digby. accept-
For some reason,
Did
I
you accept
cannot
me?
see you online. I don't know why.
Tommy, I believe I set you.
Nice.
Um,
My chat just told me the enemy team is very, very try-hard.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
yeah.
Well, we're... Okay, yeah.
We'll be fine. Don't be defeated.
Guys.
No,
we're
okay.
team- maybe we're team
Oh, we'll be
homie here.
fine.
What we can do is we can be rats about this. We can make it dirty for them, you know?
Okay, yeah.
Here, I'm gonna reset. I'm gonna reset my game. For whatever reason, I don't know why. It's just not. I can't see any of you on Steam Friends, even though I accepted all of you. None of you are showing us in the game.
Yeah, that's because I hide my profile. Hold on, one sec. It's
Oh yeah, shit. We're on. Do not
CS:GO issues. Let me just...
Be honest, it's because annoying viewers text you all the time.
No, actually, it's because CS:GO has crap servers, and so if I don't have my profile, I get DDoSed. It's great.
Oh,
That sounds.
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah, they still haven't fixed that.
Okay. I should be seen now.
okay. Well, it's a new game, so it's not like it's been around for years.
Friends only.
But yeah, otherwise, what I'll have to do is make a public. and you guys
Try now.
will- All right, that's what I'm doing. Multiplayer.
I should be seen playing the game now.
Custom game. All right. I think resetting might have helped because I just got a notification. All right. Let's see.
Tommy, I think you and I share. Someone in my chat said that we share community. You know that bubble that's sometimes shared on like Twitch stats? Apparently, we have.
Oh, we do.
Yeah, we share a lot of
So
viewers.
Your viewership is full of Muppets.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, then
I
we're
found
in the same bubble. Yeah.
So you play a lot of something called Hoi 4.
Yeah. Nobody knows that. So it's
Yeah.
like I walk around live and people are like, "Hey, what do you do for a living?" I'm a streamer. Oh, what do you stream? Oh, you wouldn't know. I know. I play games, man. I play Hearthstone 4. Oh no, I don't know that one.
Yeah. So I've never heard of it, but I had so
there
many
you go.
people in my chat who told me what it is. So I realized they're your viewers, I think.
It's a
It
very,
is-
very
the ones we
special
share.
game. Those
It's
special,
an
special
interesting
people.
game. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
Very interesting, yeah.
So guys, what I'm gonna do is 'cause I still can't see you. I'm just. If you guys go to custom mode,
Yeah.
my lobby should be up.
Okay.
If anyone else joins, I'm gonna kick them.
I see Sacril's game.
I see Sacriel's game.
Yeah.
Great.
So
It's Gray Shot.
Yeah, I see
17.
his game. Same. Should we join him?
yeah, let's get cracking his game.
Oh god.
Let's kick off this PvP battle royale right now with no prep.
Yeah, screw Saturday. We'll play now.
Yeah. I can't
Alright.
see your game.
Okay. Let me. All right. Try now.
Again,
I
it's,
saved it.
You're active on Steam, right? No, do not disturb.
Yes, I am active. You guys should be able to see me, right?
No, you're
You
not.
tried turning it on.
I-
Your game's not
have not
here.
seen
Are you,
you
is
yet.
it set to
Yeah.
open?
Yes, it is set to open, public.
Hmm.
That is weird.
Oh wait, I could search. I mean,
No, it should be in custom. It should be automatic. So I think there's something on my end.
okay.
Let's restart the game. Let's check.
Yeah.
Chat says,
Those-
yeah, we should check game versions. Actually, good advice.
Is there a macro for going back to home base quickly? Because in the tutorial,
wait,
it
you
was
mean
telling me
T?
that I need to go back there. Oh, T. I don't know. Do I mean T?
Done anything yet?
So
Anything in it,
T.
man.
So
I've done
I'm
everything.
making a new one. All right. Should be public. Should be open.
Oh, I didn't mean retreating. I meant like for my because it said I
a
need to go to
party.
home base to create
It is
something,
like a LAN party.
to create
Okay,
like a
nothing's changed.
like a building.
Oh, so when you all right. So when
Just
you
select
wanna
your
build
home
it-
base, I guess.
Sure.
Yes.
Is there a button
Sorry.
for that?
No, you just click on the bottom right hand corner and it'll just be the building itself.
Oh, it'll be there. Okay, cool.
Yeah. The buildings on the bottom right hand corner don't go away, but when you click on the building, it then opens up all the units. Or if you click on the unit, it'll click all their abilities.
Okay, got it.
Or you just make control group 4 or 5 or something on the main
Yeah.
building. Yeah, still can't see you. Can you name your version, the bottom left?
Yeah, sure.
Ooh,
Let me pull
good
that up.
point. Next level
1008368.
Oh, we have
we're
6-9.
on
Oh, we're on
6-9.
6-9.
I am on the old version.
Ah, Tommy, well done.
Thank you, Tommy.
I'm known as a troubleshooter. I'm known.
God, I'm impressed. We could have been
It's
here
all
night.
those checksums for Hoy that's made you infinitely paranoid
bro.
about whether you
Also,
about whether you're on the right version.
69.
All right,
Yes.
doing a quick check right now. Sorry again, guys.
Maybe you didn't do the early access code thing?
Yeah, no, I'm on again. You guys are all playing on Codev, I assume.
Yeah.
I put in
I did the
key.
code.
I
Yeah.
downloaded it. That's as far as I got.
Dang, I feel bad. All right, I'm relaunching it now. I relaunched the game too. That's weird.
You're meant to be the expert as well.
Yeah, and the expert can't even launch the game or get anyone to join.
I suddenly
that's
feel
really-
much better.
I'm
Yeah.
very confident of our overall victory, chaps. Don't worry. Now, to be fair, in films, the good guys never start off really strong, do they? You always
We're the
start as an
underdogs.
underdog,
Yeah,
and then you come back to victory.
much better
Exactly.
story. I mean, you could try to create a party, I guess, and then maybe
Yeah,
if,
no. All
this
right,
everything doesn't work.
I'm relaunching it. Maybe that will just and I verified. So hopefully that means we're good to go. Again, apologies that being on my end.
It's unacceptable.
Well, you can shoot me later, but for right now, I need to try to get you guys in a winning shape.
I will. Oh, can you like run over your? How do the vehicles work? Do you run over people, or is it? Are they smart?
Unfortunately, in this, it's highly reduced. In Code 2, that was a very preferred. Why am I still on 6.8? What is happening? Yeah, I'm still on 6.8.
I'm gonna join you on this and try to find the issue.
But there's two versions, right? The beta and the normal one, and you have the beta version, yes?
So if you
Yeah,
go to
no-
properties and the betas, you've changed it there with the drop down
In Steam.
in Steam.
Oh, that's fair.
So they sent a PDF with like a code that you put in, and then
So-
check code there.
Yeah, I'm on which one? Operation Dynamo content creation.
No,
Right?
it's just called early access - early access.
Oh, okay, that's what's
Yeah.
doing it.
That's it. We found it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was
that's
on the
cool.
old. I was on the other one. All right, let me.
I'm on beta's none. Is that going? Is that going to?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay,
You're
I'm
fine.
good. That's the main thing I'm worried about is me not having done something I need you to do.
It'll be
Yeah.
fine.
All right, let me verify all this. Doing that on the side. But here, in the meantime, yeah, I would recommend going through it. Tommy, I already saw that you were going through the campaign. Again, just go through the tutorial so at least you have a basic idea of units, retreating, movement, moving the camera, other things like that.
Yeah, I got that down.
Should I be
Okay.
making a loadout?
A load. No, every faction when you launch the game is exactly the same at the start, and then when you pick battle groups or you pick certain focuses or trees with the Americans, for example, then you kind of close off other things. Like you can go airborne, might be mechanized, but that's like special within the faction when you start the game. Everything outside the game is there's nothing changed except for cosmetics.
German and
Okay,
Italian
okay.
forces attacking the airfield.
Yeah.
And our lads are on their back
All right.
foot. We need to
So,
find a way to hit
yeah,
Jerry and his mates from the flank if we're going to push them back.
Again, checking through
So,
stuff right now.
Great shot. You're like a pro meta boy, or what?
Oh, that's great. That's funny. No, God,
Really?
no. No.
You're meant to be the
Uh,
expert.
Yes, I'm the expert, but I specialize in Company of Heroes 4v4, like setting up tournaments for 4v4 players, stuff like that. Another player kind of similar to me would be Skippy, where there's the hardcore like AE helping Hans, those players, right? That focus on 1v1s. I am on the other side of the coin where I focus on 4v4s. The 1v1 guys look down, I will say, on me and a few other the 4v4 guys because like, nah, the 1v1 where it's at. But I like playing as a team and coordinating and other things like that. So that's my expertise and focus.
R for retreat,
Yeah.
reinforce, F. I'm trying to remember all the macros here, man. Q.
No, you're absolutely fine. But yeah, there's all sorts of different command keys and other things like that. But again, I want you to be comfortable. So set the grid keys to how you would want it. for ease of use, because you're not going to become a pro player overnight. That's not happening.
So this Q button, what's the difference between that and the attack move and a normal move? Are they just more ready to fight?
Always attack move, never regular
Yeah?
move.
Always attack move.
Always attack
Yeah.
move.
Okay, I like that.
Cover is important depending on the unit. Close range units, it's like sometimes it's just better to drop smoke and try to close the gap. Long range units, like with LMGs, stuff like that, get behind green cover and let them come to you so you can shred. Right?
Okay. But can I not attack move to a cover?
I mean, you can
tried
tell.
that. If you attack them to cover, your units just stand there and get shot in the open. You have to.
But I
you
just
have to
attack moved to a
right-click
cover
into
and they... No, I just
So-
attack moved into a cover and they took cover.
So what you can do is you can tell them to move to cover, right? And also tell them like throw a grenade or something along those lines, right?
Okay.
But not with support. But yeah, someone in chat, not with support. With support, you need to set things up, right? And then you can tell it to target and fire. So you can tell it to move up. It'll set for a support weapon, and then it'll start firing.
Okay.
Sappers, report in. And here we go.
Let's see.
We're needed elsewhere, lads. Let's get to it.
All right.
Chat.
Sappers back,
I'm
full numbers.
I got this in the back. We're not worried, are we?
All right, that's better.
Feel like I'm
Jerry's got control
learning
of the
quickly.
airfield, though, so no slacking
The
off.
problem with this is that I think
I'm playing a
While
little bit
others are
single
learning the
player and it's
game.
immediately off to a cracking start in the...
First up,
I'm learning
All of my
RTS
recce troops
games.
are dead. My engineers are about to die. I don't have BARs yet.
ready. Get it right.
Sounds like Saturday.
Things are going wrong quite fast.
Nothing to worry about.
So are you pressing on the beach? Was it
Don't get bored
on
with
in
the
Sicily?
time, Nige.
No, I'm just playing a regular
Keep an eye on the
skirmish.
surrounding area, though.
Oh,
No telling when Jerry will pop his head back up.
I am winning a gunfight against a load of sappers though, so that's going well. Right, okay.
okay. Let me. All right, let me try this.
We're not fucking mitching, David. We're taking that position.
All right. Re-downloading it. Hopefully that fixes it. Luckily, I have fiber, so that shouldn't take long at all.
Let's get
Hell
started.
yeah.
Well done, lads.
Yep.
Now, as much as I love to go one-on-one against Jerry,
All right.
we're gonna need more units
Let's see
to
if-
push him off the airfield. Let's get ourselves some more engineers.
Okay. Yeah.
Again, I deeply apologize about being the one that's having
worry,
issues
man.
on my
All
front.
good.
No. Stop. Deeply apologize? No, none of that.
I am a
none of that.
like I said, I am very sympathetic to the. To a
No,
fault.
no. As a team,
Yes.
that is too polite. We need to be more
Self-defend it, so please
aggressive with
please
each other.
cover and try
Take
to-
Oh.
the leading role, and you never apologize from here
Yeah.
on out.
That's gonna be difficult. Fine.
Find a way to blame us. That's good leadership.
Oh, okay. Now you're
Sounds like my dad.
We're on the wrong version, and now you're cleaning up after us.
That's fair. I like this. Okay. Even so what you're saying is even if you all are doing everything great, I should yell at you saying, "Why aren't you doing better?"
Yes.
That's yes.
Yes.
Why didn't you guys tell me ahead of time?
Nice. Now
about
you're
the
getting it.
version?
Yeah. Exactly. Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's the leader we need.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Throw a goose.
All right.
I'm
So
sure we can make it work.
should take about 30 seconds, and hopefully I'll check and I'll be on the right version.
So, so how does this work? How many squads do all of us have? How do
Okay.
4v4s work?
So 4v4s are everyone plays as a specific faction on either the Allied side or the Axis side. In this case, we're playing the Americans for the Allies. The
Okay.
other team, Tightrope, has the British. On
Okay.
if we pick the Germans, we're gonna pick the Dock. They're picking the Wehrmacht. Wehrmacht
Okay.
is more defensive. The Dock is more offensive. The British are more generalized in their armament, and the Americans are pure firepower as well. So
But
we actually
how
have the
many
more-
squads am I in charge of? How are
So-
we as a team? That's what I mean. Like, how are we working together in
So
terms of like how
every-
that works?
Every person has a population. You'll see that on if you're playing in the UI, there'll be a population cap of 100
Okay.
typically.
Wow. Okay.
The only reason I say typically is because technically in Code 2 you could decrew vehicles, and the Americans would actually have overpopulation. That was the thing.
Okay,
in Code
wow.
3, that's not the case.
So with 100, do we all have 25 people we're in charge of?
No,
Or
so
how does that work?
An average population could be like, let's say an MG squad. I think it's like 6 to 7. An infantry squad can be 10 for the more elite troops. Armor can be 12. Tiger, I think, is closer to 18, right?
Okay.
But you're essentially just picking units to get up to that 100 population.
Okay, cool.
And typically you won't have more than, I would say, a dozen units under your control, and a lot of those will be support, so there won't be movement. So you'll really be only be in charge of, I would say, maybe up to, I think, 5 mobile units pushing a front.
Got it.
For
Okay.
infantry.
Okay.
And
Got it.
that can change if you pick more armor. Like if Tommy's like, you know what, guys, I'm gonna get 4 Shermans, but that's gonna limit my frontline infantry. That's
Yeah.
fine, because then if you get more infantry and minesweepers to cover as assault,
Yeah.
he doesn't have to worry about mines. He can clear out the AT guns, and he can deal with the armor.
Sick.
Okay.
Okay.
I had a slightly bad start. I now have successfully pushed the enemy off of 2 points.
Oh, well played. That's our best player right there.
Whew.
And I'm also
Alright.
using shitloads of P-47s to effectively cheese my way forwards.
Yes. So speaking of the Americans, if you pick the airborne, right? That upgrade tree, there are 3: special operations, mechanized, and airborne for not the battle groups, but the base faction upgrades. You can actually upgrade the airstrikes to have twice as many airstrikes at reduced cost.
Nice.
And those
So we're
airstrikes,
doing that.
yeah. There is like a 90-second cooldown, but they are incredibly powerful and incredibly cheap. All right, let's see. So I'm on another version. Let's see if this is going to be the one that actually does
When
it.
I'm in cover and if there's multiple enemies, how do I choose who I want my unit that I've selected to attack? What's the button? I feel like you guys are learning how to fly and I'm learning how to stand up. I feel like I'm way behind here. But what's the button to attack a specific target? Hello?
Sorry. Right now, I think I'm still on the old build. Hades gave me the upgrade, though, because I think that we both ran into those issues.
Okay, yeah, no problem.
Yeah,
Dude, you can answer
yeah.
me later if you're doing something.
All right, so repeat. What was the question?
If I'm in cover and
Yes.
there's multiple enemies around me,
Yes.
if I've selected my squad, how do I tell them who to target? What's the button? Because I tried right-clicking earlier and my guys ran in.
Yes, you can. They also may not have. They may prefer range. Again, if you right-click on the item and tell them to stay in cover, they'll focus on it, right?
Yes, but can I tell them to specifically attack while they're in cover? Can I specifically attack one enemy?
If it's armor, you can do like you can tell them to attack the ground or something like that. For some infantry, they'll try to close the gap, so you have to tell them to stay back.
Okay, cool. All right, I'll learn as we go.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, turns out I am. What's going on here is the old version is not compatible. The ones they gave us with the ones they gave you guys, because we have the complete. So I need
You've
to.
been training for years.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have been playing this game consistently the last few days, even though my work schedule's been insane. But alas, I've been training on the wrong version. So I'm gonna permanently delete it and then reinstall the version that they gave all of you.
No problem. I'll just
So.
keep playing this tutorial.
Yep. Okay.
Chad, it was right click. Maybe I just misclicked earlier.
Let 'em stop firing. They're fucking dead, like.
I must have just missed the
So I'm
enemy.
fully
and ran in.
uninstalling it, deleting everything, and we're going to start it. Hopefully in the next 5 minutes, then we'll be ready to go.
No stress, man.
I will-
What were you about to say?
I will lead you to victory.
Yes.
I will. There we go.
That's more like it.
Patience is following orders.
Very much.
I've
enjoying
discovered
myself
something
today.
pretty devious.
Hilarious. What'd you find?
I can drop parachutists right behind the enemy.
Oh yes. So if we're going on that,
I'm in your main base destroying your shit.
Yes.
Orders.
Now for multiplayer, you can't drop stuff in the enemy base. That's not allowed.
Is it not? Because I just did.
Sorry. Direct strikes, air strikes, like P-47 strikes, stuff like that.
Oh.
You can't.
Uh,
Yeah.
Okay, fine. But I can literally parachute sections of infantry straight in amongst the enemy.
Orders, sir.
No.
Sappers ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of them may
So-
die, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Nice.
Nice.
As I said, I channel Field Marshal Haig when I play this game.
Yes,
Very
sir.
cool.
I'm just gonna get these guys killed.
Orders received. Off your asses. Move. Kill the buggers. Don't wave at them. Sappers, we're moved, boys. Enemy infantry getting
All right. Let's
shot
see.
down. Back. Don't fucking stop. Orders, sir. Fire. Fire everything. He's up here. Stop it.
I think this is right. All right. That's fine.
Sappers reporting.
Let's see.
Is there a way to quickly go between squads?
Nice shooting, lads.
No, I've been looking for that all day. Nope.
Yeah. No. Sorry.
You
So I have
can
to
make a control
manually
group
go
and press tab
over
and
the
you
map.
go through the group.
Ooh, control group and tab. Well, how do I do control group? What's that?
Let's say you have a control group of 5 units. You
Yeah.
take that control group and then tab goes through all of them each.
Okay. I got the right version updating now, and so it should be ready in just a minute. Yeah, the other thing about the Americans, I'm sure many of you have seen Fury or know of, or the scene with the 4 tanks fighting the Tiger. In this
Yeah.
game, Shermans are the Tiger. They are the thing that are monsters in terms of armor. They are
Gotcha.
very good. Anti-tank will still hurt them, but they devastate infantry and medium armor like the Panzer III, even the Panzer IV.
Awaiting instructions, sir.
So, and even better, with the Americans, you can
Figured it out,
upgrade
guys.
their shells.
You double tap.
If you through certain through certain trees to make them even more powerful.
Poor bastards' handiwork. Awaiting orders. They're not giving up.
Plus, they have a great tank destroyers. The Chaffee has light armor, but it's a lighter version of the tank destroyer, and it's really solid damage for the price. Bazooka teams are solid. They get AT satchels. My recommendation is always have an AT unit of some type at 8 minutes in multiplayer. So that way you don't get overwhelmed by a L6 or a scout vehicle or something like that. Yeah.
Chopper's getting ripped up.
But yeah, because typically a lot of players, and I'm assuming Tightrope is telling them, and I am going to tell you to do the same as the doc, will deploy German light vehicles out quickly to try to overwhelm the Allies as they lack long-range AT. The Riflemen have AT, but you need to upgrade to get that.
Yeah, I need to learn the game before I start remembering that.
Yeah. And
Just being honest.
No, you're fine.
Sappers, eager as we'll ever be.
Like, I just celebrated because I learned how to set numbers to different squads and how to switch back and forth between them on the map by double tapping. That was like, that's my peak so far.
Reporting.
Yeah.
Royal Engineers here. You're the boss.
But yeah, so the thing that I posted in the Discord is specifically about the tech tree. That's all the units, and the tech tree specifically is when you build a building, or you when you, let's say for that building, you unlock like the additional bonus for it. So some buildings have like additional upgrades to them that allow for more units to become unlocked. This is more common for like the Germans.
How do I open the tech tree?
So if you go to co-questions in the Discord, that's what I posted last night. That kind of gives you a breakdown of all the individual units.
Oh,
and
I
what you
see.
need to unlock
Oh,
them.
nice. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So when I say the Americans don't get AT until a little bit later, you can see here the tier 2 building, which you need to unlock one of the buildings, the barracks or the support center. You need to get one of those. Once you get one of those unlocked, you can skip the other 1A or the other tier, and you go straight for the tier 2 building, which would be the Greyhound, the AT gun, and the Chaffee. Yeah. You don't need to unlock everything to go down some you can skip in order to get better armor.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Because in KO, it's not the best to get the entire base unlocked if you're just trying to get armor, because then you're wasting fuel and stuff you're not going to use. And I know for a fact there is a way to, unless they changed it, so I haven't tested it, but on the new build, but on the previous build, there was a way to get a Tiger tank in under 10 minutes. So I want to make sure you guys don't run into a situation where it's 8 minutes in, you're walking down very happy with your rifleman, and all of a sudden 2 Tiger tanks come around the corner.
That's gonna be me. Yeah, that's gonna be me. What? These upgrades you're talking about, are they all individual, or are we doing this as a team?
No, they're all
It's
individual.
individual. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh, cool. Will my squad go to the nearest point if I go retreat? Like, convert to aid post. If I convert a post to aid, will I always
Yes,
retreat back home all the way, or will it just go to the nearest aid post?
It will go to that post because there are 2 things you can do. There's an automatic reinforcement button. If you look in that square on the top left, it'll say that, and on the bottom right, there should be one that says retreat. And as long as it's clicked green, it should retreat. It should move there. Now,
is there anything against having auto reinforce on? Is there any sort of like stock or anything I should keep an eye on? No.
No. So I highly recommend having auto reinforce, so that way you don't have to worry, because otherwise you have to look back at base or click on the unit and make sure you're automatically reinforcing.
Okay, cool. Okay, nice. Oh, good stuff.
Guys, I'm on 69.
Yay!
Yes.
Nice.
We did
Thank you. All
Nice.
right, which means
Okay, that was the easy
let me
bit.
try to. Oh my God, I can see you guys now.
Nice. Let's go.
There's an invite. There's an invite.
I
I'm
just
ready.
lost a game 4v4 completely.
I finished the tutorial for enough for him to say that was the easy bit. So
It
Oh,
seems
great,
really
yeah.
like that.
Pretty
once
much on
you're
the same
mid to
level
late
as you
game, you
guys.
need a lot of anti-tank, because one tank just destroys your entire infantry buildup.
Yes. That's why I recommend at 8 minutes having an AT. Now the Americans, we're going to pick the Americans, and I'm going to set the AI to be the Wehrmacht, because that's what Tightrope's team is going to be launching at us. Now I'm not going to put on standard. We're going to go tough. I'm not tough. I'm not going to put on tough. I'm going to put on standard. That way, that's the easiest AI. That's the easiest AI.
how
Wait,
easy is easy?
Standard is the easiest AI.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. I just fought 3 tough ones and got my ass handed to me. So, this.
The only
I'm
person I can't see
confident.
online right now is. Wait. The only person I can't see online right now is Tommy
Tommy.
K.
No, no. No, I'm the one with the problem. 1 sec.
Just check
So-
the server browser.
Yeah, server browser check.
Game.
I-
I do not see a game. Okay, why am I the problem now?
Oh, no.
Bear Shots game. There it is. All good. All good. All good.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right. I'm gonna up. Okay, in this game, I'm upping the victory points because I kind of want you guys to get more comfortable with the units and just picking them and going through. So we're gonna go a little bit longer, but not too
Okay.
much longer.
Okay,
other thing
I have one very important question before we go in here.
Okay, yes, and then I have something very important to make sure you guys have on.
I'm just being real quick. I'm an old man. It takes 2 minutes. 1 sec.
What?
Yeah, I need real quick. Oh god, I look so weird in this.
What? What's the goal of this game? How?
Hey,
Victory
victory points,
points. Guys,
and win.
Yes.
Okay, how many
Yes.
victory points do we need?
So
More than
every,
the enemy.
Okay,
each side,
good.
Okay, quick little pee,
each-
guys. 1 sec.
No, you're okay. Go pee, Tommy K. Go
You're
pee.
okay. I'm sure you know this, Tommy. It's all right.
Yes. So there are normally in a game there are 500 victory points, and there are 3 stars on the field. Every star that is under your control increases speed at which the victory points decrease for the enemy, right? So if you have all
yeah,
3
like
control,
Battlefield.
they're going to be losing pretty quick. If
Yeah.
it's tied, they won't, and if it's even just 2v1, they'll still lose it at a good clip.
Got it. And
So-
are they losing tickets just for units lost, or is it like just a timer thing?
Just
What-
victory points. Just
Okay.
victory points.
Okay. Cool.
So
Okay. Yeah.
what I want you guys to do is and this is very important. I want you to go to settings, and I want to make sure you have something on. I
Yeah,
want you
I'm
to
there.
go down to gameplay and look at general. There should be player colors. I want you to make sure.
Yeah.
I want you to make sure you have unique.
Okay.
I'm in. Oh yeah. Okay. Unique. Got it. Done.
Now, if it's how it was, you might have a stroke, but it will be worth
Ready.
it because the colors will individually say who is who.
Okay.
So if I say red, get down, I might just say it just, but it could be Tio
Okay.
or Digby or
Do we get to choose what our unique color is, or will we just
No.
be handed that? Okay.
And if it's like I said, if it's like the other one, it could be interesting. But hopefully they fixed it from the beta. All right. So here, I'm gonna start game in just a second. You don't need to
Yeah.
change any. Oh wait, except for Tommy still has the dock. That's the one thing. All right, but I'm gonna do something. So I will be.
Tommy
back in
has to
like 10
dock.
seconds.
Is that like?
Yes,
is that a term
Tommy
for
is
him
docking.
peeing?
No, he's literally
Man,
the.
I'm feeling the shit. Yeah, back. I'm ready.
He's the Germans. He's on my screen, so I wanted to make sure he did switch to the Americans.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh, sorry, I'm playing with old Americans, U.S. forces. Okay. Can you
Yeah.
name something the U.S. forces excel at? What they're good at?
Again, frontline infantry, the riflemen, especially with their bar upgrade, are pretty tough. They have grenades and AT grenades, so they're very useful, multi-purpose. They specialize in airstrikes, solid armor, and good support. Their MGs, AT guns are pretty solid against the enemy. They have the rocket artillery for the whiz bang is not as great as I would like, but their Shermans, the rifleman base, the Pathfinders with flares or the scout units as well, pretty solid. Their Jeep is pretty good for supporting other players because it increases rate of fire with a simple upgrade. It has a lot of good versatility and usage, and again, good for hard-hitting attacks. So,
Chat also told me all the streamers you should go to settings, gameplay, and do player colors unique, so everybody has
Yes.
their own color.
yes,
No.
I just told the other 3 while you were peeing, so I was
Okay.
about to,
While he was
because that-
docking.
while he's docking.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, is there any other setting that I need to change before we go in here? Good. Good. Yeah.
Like it.
All right.
I also heard
so,
the multiplayer there's no tactical pause. Fuck.
Yeah.
no, there isn't. There is not.
That makes sense.
All right, we're launching. I'm doing 750 victory points. That gives us a little bit more wiggle room if we start losing, which I don't think will happen, but still.
What is the path to get flamethrowers early? Do you know? Is it
Don't worry, I'm on top of that.
okay?
Well, that's the thing. So if you go with, let's say, the armor, so we 1 second. All right, so you join on in, right? You got Pathfinders, and then you also got the engineer, right? So
I got scouts. and engineers.
Yeah. Okay, so
But
they
engineers? I don't have engineers.
Yeah, you make it. So you click on that the base building, and there's going to be a scout squad and an engineer.
Yeah.
The engineer can be upgraded with the stuff I mentioned, but what the scout unit's good for is capturing territory. If we want to capture territory quickly, move
Long
up
range,
and then
yeah.
shift click on the points, so you're quickly moving and you're capturing the territory, right?
Oh, is it that quick? Oh, will they stop until it's and then keep
They
going?
are, I believe, they are 5 seconds quicker than a base engineer at capturing the territory. But make sure you click on the
Yeah,
territory.
but when you
itself.
shift click on a territory and then somewhere else, they'll wait until it's captured before they keep going?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So to answer Tommy's question, flamethrower. The engineer squad can be upgraded with a flamethrower at 50 munitions.
No lagging behind.
Right?
Oh, you don't even upgrade. I was just playing Africa Corps before, and you needed to upgrade to get flamethrowers, but the Americans get it for free, it seems.
Yes. So the M2 flamethrower can be upgraded with the engineer.
Gotta get to that point. Let's go.
So you can get right away you can get a unit that's very good against units in buildings. The other thing is construct barracks or construct weapon. That's where we start getting into what do you guys choose. For playstyle, if you want more support and you think your engineers or maybe paratroopers or something else from the battle group can reinforce, then weapon center is better. If you just relying on front line for base infantry, rifleman's the way to go. And
What is this thing on the right? Is this kind of like your skill tree in a way?
Yes, the more points you get from killing units, building bases, other things like that will get you command points. And those command points can be used to unlock stuff in the tree. So right now, I'm going to pick the airborne battle group. That's the one I'm going to pick.
Need some recon?
What would you like in terms of tactics? You know, if I've got 2 squads at the moment, should I keep them together? What are you?
No.
Are you gonna be? You want me to spread them out?
In the beginning, you should be spreading out. By the way, if
Okay.
you look in the bottom left-hand corner, you're going to see like a red marksman, like a blue shield, and then a question. You can click on that and like ping areas of the map, which
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I just saw a red ping. Was that you?
yeah, so
Yeah.
that could be like, hey guys, let's attack here, so that way we
Yeah.
can focus our efforts.
Yeah, got it.
Need some recon, sir? We've got orders.
All right.
Heading to new coordinates.
Now, the other thing is for the airborne, the reason why the Americans are also very good is I can just paradrop on the front in MG, right? So I can just stop, let's say Tightrope is moving in forces, I can call that in real quick because it doesn't cost all that much, and drop an MG to stop their advance because MG's suppressed and will keep infantry at bay. And because it's so early in the game, most likely they don't have a way to counter that yet. So that pretty much will stop the Germans in that sector from advancing. So, as well as if you rush to weapon support instead of getting the barracks, right? You can get yourself a heavy machine gun and bring it up as well.
Oh shit! Who's yellow? You're getting. There's so many guys up here.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of being attacked by a shitload of Jerry riflemen.
All right, I'm bringing
Don't
over
worry.
a squad. I'll
I was
enter
too
the
polite
building here next
interrupt
to you.
because you were explaining things.
No, I'm coming over to help.
So this is a great example of calling out to help my team. So right now you said you need help. I'm gonna airdrop an MG and place it in that church.
What the hell? Okay.
That is
Who has control of the MG?
I do.
Okay, sick.
It comes with a squad, so I can just manually put it into it. Now,
Am I
most
shooting
like-
from this house, or am I just like cowering in here while he's getting slaughtered? Oh, he
you
just
are-
died.
They will shoot through the windows, but it looks like.
The angle's not quite right.
Well, no. Orange is, I'm assuming, Tommy.
Yeah, I'm
Yes,
blue.
yes.
I'm in the other house there.
I have the entire enemy team downstairs. All the full colors.
Okay, I am yellow. I think you're blue.
I'm light blue, yeah.
I also
Light-
dropped in a machine gun, so we've got this victory point locked if we want to take it with some infantry.
If you check
Beautiful.
south, the entire enemy team is south. All of them, all 4.
So that's all. Okay. Yeah, 'cause I see
Paratroopers
purple
coming in to
mid.
cap the victory point.
Okay, let's pull back. But let's see here. Now I got another command point, so I can bring in paratroopers. So yeah, me and you have the same idea. Just airdrop reinforcements there,
Yeah,
right?
airdrop stuff.
Yep. Now, if the enemy is really concentrated, just like it's not a great idea to airdrop when the forces are shooting you. But so always, and don't drop it on somewhere.
I need help with a squad here.
Okay. Give me 1 sec. Oh, and again, you can upgrade your men for paratroopers with an LMG. The riflemen, once you get the upgrade in the barracks, that's the M1918, the Brownings, they'll automatically get bars, and then with the automatic bar upgrade, you can upgrade them even further. It does cost quite a lot of fuel, though. And then, sorry, and if you go back to the main base, that's the main house, you'll see the Air Support Center, the Mechanized Support Center, and the Infantry Support Center. You can only pick one.
Sir, yes, sir. Heads down.
But, that gives
I
you
retreated
additional
from the
bonuses.
call out. I left. I only have one guy left.
Okay, yeah, again, no, it's not an issue to retreat.
Yeah.
If you
I'm
need-
just calling it out.
Yeah. So right now, I'm in the north. We're holding this sector. We're pushing the enemy back. And then it's getting to about 6 minutes in. So I'm going to try to bring in a bazooka team so at least I have some AT. So make sure, again, by 8 minutes, you have some AT. Whether it's a paratrooper squad with a bazooka upgrade, a bazooka squad itself, an AT gun, whatever you can. But we'll need AT.
Gotcha.
All right. It looks like, yeah, they're all focusing in mid.
That's us, boys.
They're throwing grenades at my machine gun. That's not very
Yep.
nice of them.
Oh. It's fine.
What's our target? Boys are here. Ready up.
All right.
Right, I'm going to move my infantry right and capture the point at top at the north.
Okay, all right, we got the position in the north. I'm going to move mid, because that seems to be where the AI is now focusing. All right?
Let's go. Put some beef into it.
So, you're in the... yellow will guard the north. I'm moving to mid. Light blue,
Yeah.
are you building an army?
I have just ordered a squad, a bazooka squad.
Okay, that's good. How much manpower do you have? That's the little
Got
yellow icon in the middle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 1,800.
Okay, so I need you to start spending that like it's, payday.
Okay. Okay. Well, you want me to just listen? Yeah. So how? Just more squads?
Yeah, just get more infantry.
I think the
Okay.
enemy are coming in behind me by the looks of things.
Again, you're fine. They will try to flank, and that's why I realized is I need you to start making units. So if you click on the house
Oh,
building,
dude! I just. Oh.
Get ready to jump off.
Well.
Need some recon somewhere.
Yeah. How do I make one squad bigger? Should I just connect two squads or?
no, you can't reinforce a squad. You can't reinforce 2 paratrooper squads and send men back and forth. That's not
Okay.
how it works.
What's our
In,
target?
Okay.
in Code 2, yes, for the Soviets. This no.
Scouts ready to mix. Put some
You can pick up support weaponry, stuff like that, right? So you can pick up an AT gun with a rifleman squad or something, but then you lose the models in the paratrooper squad, and then you have to reinforce it.
Okay. So I've got lots of squads here. Where do you want me to go with them?
pick up the pace.
I want you to start taking territory. To cut right now, middle's open, and Tommy's
Okay.
dealing with an influx of Germans. He's gonna need all the help he can get.
Get to that point. Let's go.
Jump to it,
All right.
boys. Pack those weapons. Orders coming in. Weapons? We got our orders. Rest
All right, so I'm gonna kind of start filling in the gap as well, and kind of push from the fuel over to the middle star.
Order just
I feel super overwhelmed downstairs. They're all here. Blue, purple, green. What the?
Yeah, they're gonna start condensing because right now light blue needs to move up his men. He's doing exactly that. So you got a bunch of scout units. I don't recommend that because they don't have a high attack or defense. They're really just meant for scouting and capturing territory.
Okay.
right?
I'll make some. Okay. I'll bring in some snipers. No.
No.
No. Some machine
Bring-
gun teams.
If you could bring in some either paratroopers or riflemen.
Okay.
That's in the
yeah.
barracks.
Okay. Yeah.
Now
yeah,
the
yeah.
good news is you don't need to actually like click on a building and manually move it. Just all you have to do is double click on the building and it will automatically build. So that's specifically for your buildings in the base.
Yeah, but I'm getting hit on in the south. I really need help.
Yeah. No, he's sending reinforcements. But whatever you do have, I need you to send south to relieve Tommy K. All right.
Yeah.
All the colors are down here.
Where do you want me?
All right. So I'm sending
I'm
units
here.
to go help Tommy for the time being, but move them south. You see where orange was in the south, where everything is now on fire? That's where.
Okay, because I'm fighting some guys right here.
Yeah, in mid. Yes, the MG
Yeah.
and such.
Yeah.
Which is now hitting me. Okay. Yeah, I'll wait before I start blasting.
Yo,
that
Gray, what do you
building.
think? Something I'm feeling is that it's very good to keep units together. It seems
Yes,
like
no.
it to me. Yeah.
Concentrated firepower is good, especially if you're concentrating bazookas or anything like that. Just note that the enemy could use artillery to try to blast you, right?
Yeah, so I guess in early game it's not that bad to stay together.
No, yeah, it's not bad, but again, if you concentrate your forces, then you're risking not grabbing territory. And that could really put you on the back foot.
Capture point under attack.
All right, so I'm going to try to hold out with Tommy in the south and reclaim this territory. Right now, if you can get some MGs up in the center
On
of
it.
town,
Taking the field.
right, light blue, and get all that, because right now
You
it
want
seems like they're
MGs
focusing-
where? Yeah?
MGs or infantry to help block mid, right?
Mid, yeah, right there. The yellow circle, yeah?
Yes.
Perfect. They're on the way.
Cool. I'm gonna grab this territory so at least we gain a bit more resources and kind of help out. I'm going to reorganize my men and try to assist, but I'm noticing that well, right now we need to get more men on the front. Great job holding the north. Good job there. Glad you're getting all the resources.
I am struggling right now. There's Stukas and shit.
If you see red smoke, dodge.
Oh,
right.
shit.
I'm pushing down south.
I'm gonna enter a building here.
You guys got riflemen.
Yeah, I'm setting in a lot of riflemen here.
I got
Okay.
Jaegers on trying to cut me off from my
I
mates.
so much help self. I'm fighting after
Yep.
3 people.
Yeah, no. The AI will concentrate on where someone's weakest. So right now they can. It's noticing that there's.
weak, bad fuck.
No. They went through light blue because there was nothing there, and now they're pouring on Tommy.
Don't fuck.
So I have grenades, I have LMGs, and we're currently shredding those Jaegers. All right. And not just that, I'm gonna get a half track to reinforce, so I don't have to keep retreating. Right? We can just keep advancing because half tracks, if set to medical, can constantly reinforce infantry, so you don't have to retreat back to base.
That's really handy.
Yep.
My machine gun in the center just disappeared.
Yeah.
So I'm going to counterattack with 2 sections of parachutists, and hopefully I can
Alright.
take that up point.
Rifleman squad deployed. Get ready.
Okay. So I see a nice airstrike there. Yeah. My
If anyone needs
recommendation.
airstrikes, you can tell me. I can airstrike for you guys.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Alright,
So
I've
I'm bringing up-
captured in the center here. Do you want me to defend this or should I move in?
Yeah, I need you to, if you can take the point between the fuel and us. So this point, I've just marked it. It should be
Yeah.
blinking red.
Yeah,
I need you to take that position with your infantry, if possible.
Okay.
Also, in your barracks, don't forget about that Browning upgrade. I see you have a lot of riflemen. It
Yeah.
could be very good to get those upgrades.
Okay.
Taking losses.
Also, something important. Oh, go ahead.
I've not built
fuel
anything
line is marking? It
like
looks like
base
I'm
structure
there.
wise because I'm just
marking
relying
this,
on
right?
shitting
That's where
out
I'm at.
paratroopers. Is that a problem? It seems to
can
be working at the moment.
Yes, but if you start taking casualties, a large force of paratroopers costs a lot of resources, and that could end up draining you a lot quicker, right?
Gotcha.
Rifleman ready.
So here, I'm going to loiter the MG. Tommy, stay right there.
Oh, I stole a gun, man. What's up?
Oh
Okay,
shit.
Energy needs to go.
I'm building.
Got it.
I'm building a barracks.
Wait, another strike.
At 15 minutes into the game, I'm building my first barracks.
Okay. You know what? Better late than never.
Rifleman take. We're losing.
Oh, you know, it's lovely to
As the
hear that someone
Americans,
did
you know,
that
that's
after
kind
me.
of good forward to. Better late than never. All right, so I'm moving up for the star in the south, and then that way we stop hemorrhaging points, right?
Yeah,
We are, in
I'm
fact,
switching
winning,
some
though, by the looks of
squads here in the
things.
center.
Yes, we have a small lead, but
muted.
again, that can change very quickly. Always try to stay ahead, but don't sacrifice units in order to hold a point. unless it's like down to the wire. There's plenty of time, plenty of opportunities, so if we need to turn the tide, we can. All right.
How important do
Why
you
the
think
hell is my whole squad proning? How do I get them to stand? Why did they start?
Okay, that's most likely this MG, right?
Oh,
they
right
got
here.
suppressed. So
Yeah,
you need to
okay.
go around the arc of fire of that MG.
Got it.
Right?
Yeah.
Tommy, it's looking pretty good down here. I'm gonna move my
got
forces
it now.
up to support them.
I'm fine now.
Okay.
How important do you think are these engineer bases? Like, you make a point stronger.
That it's not making the points stronger. It's also getting you more resources.
Yeah.
So it's
think you should
hugely
do it early,
beneficial
or-
to help your team because you building that, Tommy, is now allowing me to get more resources.
Ah, it's for the whole team. Okay.
Yes. It's very important to help
Knock,
your
knock.
team.
Who's there? P-47 P-47 airstrike.
All right.
For my next trick, I shall make his infantry disappear.
We're up, boys.
And that's what I'm gonna do to this house.
Recruits in. Rifles reinforced. Here we come. Scouting ahead.
All right. I'm gonna slowly push for mid. Again,
oh,
this
they're shooting my resource cache on that that munitions point behind us.
Let's advance.
yeah. If you need me to strafe, I can help strafe that. Oh boy.
Weapons.
Yes, please.
Okay. Oh, they're retreating.
Let's move out. Let's get to it. Come on. You ain't got all day.
All right. We're reinforcing. We're holding. The line is now stabilizing. And remember, engineers as well can build fighting positions. So if you're like, well, I need to lead this area, I want something, you can build a fighting position for 120 manpower, and then with that, you can then leave it, and it'll guard that territory. As well, some of you may have vetted American forces. You actually get options. So you can have concealment or quick capture or a number of different options, right? So you can actually choose what upgrade you give your American forces for its veteran bonuses.
Double time. Orders received. We're on it.
And that's shown when you click on the unit. It'll be in the bottom right-hand corner. Usually on my grid keys, it's C and V that you can pick that. All right.
Boys away.
Trying to figure
Nice.
out how to heal a bit more forward, because you have to always run back to base to heal. It's really...
Okay.
Who's yellow?
Here all day.
Me.
Make it happen.
Nice. Hello. I've got a small army here. I've
I have
come to help
noticed that
you
you're
out.
like just completely.
Oh my
like,
God. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's concentration of force. It's okay.
No,
Just,
it's good. It's not criticism by any stretch of the imagination.
at least it's alive.
Thank you.
He has an army. All right. He has an army.
Right, I'm gonna advance. Give me fire support.
This.
You're fine. I get you covered.
I just want one Stuka shell to just come on in.
Grenades.
No, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. I have another squad a little more north. Should I? I'll
Okay,
bring it.
my
Okay, I'll come in with
recommendation
them.
to help with micro, because I feel like what you're doing is you're just using your mouse, clicking all the units and moving them control right.
I've
Am I
got
wrong?
2 squads.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, so you can use control 1, 2, 3, 4 and break them up. So you
Yeah,
can
I
just-
know. Yeah. No, I've got 2 sets here. Do you think I should split them up more?
Yes, yes, I highly recommend that. Yes.
How many do you generally think should be together? Is this too many?
You know, yeah, it could, yeah, it could be a lot, especially the enemy might take advantage of that and try to arty it and brutally murder you. So if you don't want to see body parts flying in the air, I recommend separating.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah. No, it's fine.
let me
Are
think
you-
about this.
Are you doing okay?
I'm doing fine. I'm just a little overwhelmed. It's fine. Okay, I'll split them up.
You're great. All right, that's good. Okay. Yeah. Something to point
Oh shit!
out.
Airstrike
right-
coming in.
Yep, just dodge, and you're
Yep.
okay.
Yep.
You see the red smoke? If you see red smoke, move away.
Oh yeah, don't worry. I dodged one of these earlier. Very much on top of it.
Okay, good. All right. So,
What do you want us to do next?
Okay, so I want you kind of the master movement of multiple units, right? So put an MG, for example, in this building, and then that way kind of covers this area. And then you can move your riflemen and maybe control 2
Got
or
it.
3 squads. Like I right now have 3 squads with that, and then I'm gonna have another 2 armored vehicles under another control. And that's my recommendation is do that. You don't
Okay.
necessarily need 15 riflemen. Like 5 or 6 is more than enough, and then divide them into 2 groups.
I'm working on it.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Something also that is really cool is I upgraded this medical truck, right? This half track to be a medical truck, so it heals. And not just that, the truck can also recrew vehicles automatically. So you can see here, it just does it. Boom! I now have a flak. So I got a German flak. If you want a cheap way to recrew vehicles that are support weaponry on the ground, use half tracks like this to do that.
Oh god. Right, the enemy have anti-aircraft guns.
Yes.
And I found this out because I just had one of my aircraft shot down.
All right, Tommy. It looks like they're sending a lot of armor your way, so I have an armor group coming in to help.
I just unlocked a Sherman in my skill group, but how do I call that Sherman?
So if you go to the final base, that'll be your tank depot. You call it in there, or if you went armor, right? If you went with the armored battle group, you can get was it a Sherman Ace, I think? Or maybe I'm misremembering that with the campaign, but you can call in special armor through the battle group once you hit enough command points. Yeah. So you click on the battle group, you confirm which one you're gonna pick.
Uh-oh.
I did, yeah.
Uh-oh.
No. And then from there, it will light up if it says you have enough resources to get it. So you might not have enough fuel or
You have to pay
manpower.
for it. You don't just
Yes.
get it for free.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the phase where everybody artillery you. Okay,
Ah, that's all right.
What's the distance on the machine gunners? What's the range? Sorry.
You can see the range when clicking on the unit. It'll tell you what it is. So if you click on the flak, you'll see the arc. That's how far it can go, right?
Oh, that's a problem. There's a couple of flak vermings in the center.
It's okay. I'm right now just sacrificing a flak gun because I don't care. Because I'm moving and because I want them there because I'm moving up my Shermans. Airstrikes are hitting them. The P-47s doesn't do much against armor. It will still hurt them. But the goal is for me at least to just annoy them until my armor arrives. All right.
God, they got a lot of tanks here.
It's fine. Just gonna back up my Sherman, and then have my Hellcat and everything else kill that Panzer IV.
Right, there's an AT gun on the left flank helping whoever needs help.
Yep.
I'm gonna try and drop one into the
Oh,
center.
that's a martyr. Take it out, please. Please kill it. Don't know how it didn't see me. There we go. Oh, it's still alive. Oh, I missed. Wait. You missed. Wait. Oh, that's green. Oh, no.
Oh, I got a nice flank coming up.
All right, yeah, they're pushing up their armor in mid. If you can get a tank depot and then start pumping out armor, that's going to help versing the Panzer IVs and such. And then, of course, you can get the AT, which is the Hellcat, and that helps against the martyrs. Though bazooka teams and AT guns will also assist. Okay. Also, I'm seeing 2 riflemen in here. Remember that you shouldn't keep them in there because there's only so many windows. 1 model per window.
Yeah. Okay. How are
So
these
if you want
guys?
them
Oh
to
my
shoot
God.
around the corner, the window has to face the enemy, right? Okay. I'm gonna move my forces back up north. Looks like you're doing really well, Tommy, in the south. Great job. I'm gonna try to clean up mid.
An entire gun crew has been killed. Contact.
How are we doing right now? Are we winning?
Yes. Winning, yes. Dignity, that you know, we need to earn that.
I think I'm holding in the north.
You are holding. Well, okay, that's all.
Jump to it, boys. Move, move, move.
All right, I got Bazooka Team's other men to deal with that Ostwind. Or Wirbelwind, sorry.
Drop those crap
Oh, bollocks. My machine gun in the center just got close assaulted and destroyed.
Oh, retreat. Don't forget to retreat. T is the key. You have a paratrooper squad here. Retreat it.
Get out of here now. Back.
All right.
Oh, too late.
All my guys? Jeez.
Luckily, I can parachute some more in. Because they're expendable.
In this situation, yes. In the future, limit the amount of losses you take with your men as much as possible, because manpower does start playing a factor. All right.
100
All right.
points.
Boys away.
All right. But looks like I'm gonna clean up this infantry, but otherwise looking like middle's doing well, and both the south and north doing pretty good. Although again, I'm where's the AT in the north?
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's running away. I see.
Last stretch now. Germans down to 75 points.
All right. I'm gonna hold the middle cap.
Who are these guys? Okay.
All right.
I'm bringing a bazooka squad up north. Hey, you know, if I don't assign a squad, what's the quickest way of getting to them? Is it just down here on the...
Yeah. So let's see if I can get a satchel on this guy. Maybe, maybe not. All right.
What? I'm not sending them south, I'm sending them north.
Get some reinforcements.
No matter what.
Just hold for the time being.
They can't hold much longer. They're down to 25 points.
GG, boys.
All right, guys. First game, and we won.
My
but
map!
this is against
Why
the
is the
team's
map
AI.
rotated? Why?
Again, backspace. We'll reset.
10 points left.
It changes the map? No wonder I've been running the wrong way. Why is north bottom left?
Oh, so you turned the map.
We've done it.
Oh, why did I do that?
It's okay.
I've been
All
so
good.
lost when you've been saying south and shit, and I thought I've been going south, and you tell me I've gone wrong.
This whole time you've been backwards.
Yes!
Oh boy.
Perfectly
All right.
balanced as all things should be. Infantry killed 11. Infantry lost 11.
On my screen has 11 and 10, so that's the fun thing. that sometimes you kill units and it doesn't accurately show for the whole team. Like for example, I don't know how, but there's a negative number on average map control. I guess you lost territory
Maybe.
somehow.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Congratulations. Good job, Tio.
Boys.
Yeah, well
All
done,
right.
guys.
I was so
honestly.
tunnel vision, I had no idea what was doing.
Minus 0.0%.
And that, by the way, is the easiest AI.
Well,
That-
okay, I am reassured by the fact that there are at least 3 other people involved in this.
yeah.
No, at least 6 other people involved in this that don't have a clue what the hell they're doing.
As I said earlier, I feel like I'm trying to learn how to like stand up, and you guys are getting taught how to fly. Like I really, it may not look it, but I'm trying my hardest here, man.
All right,
I
so
really am.
Tio, no,
when
you're fine.
when you have a player like this, just find a role for yourself. Find something you feel comfortable with, like maybe tank spam or infantry, or I want to be. a druid.
How many different squads on the map, different areas should I have people in?
So that's the thing is the enemy is going to react to what you do, right? So, and it's not a great answer, I know, but
I just need
let's
a
say-
beginner. As a beginner,
Yes.
what should I
I-
aim for at all times? I just need something to like just aim for.
You should probably
I'm not
have
gonna
at
be
least
dynamic.
2 or 3 units in your lane, right? So if you're on top of everyone, right? You're the most northern player. You should be covering the top area of the map, right?
Okay.
Person at the highest up on the map, aka if we look at the map line, right? So if you're in position 4, you should be covering the northern star, right? And you should probably have a good number of units on the field at the time. If you have nothing, the best thing to do is alert the player next to you. So in this case, I'm looking at position 3, so that I guess that would be me, saying, "Hey, I have no units. Your flank is open." Right?
Okay.
Yes. So
Next question, sir. Next question.
yeah.
I'm very overwhelmed with these skill trees on the right. I'm like, what is going on? What? Do you have any recommend? Can
There
I
are
read them
skill
somewhere or
trees?
Yes.
The-
On the right side of the screen, you can like use points that you get from fighting into your skill tree. There's a paratrooper
battle
tree,
group.
special forces tree, and a armor tree or something.
So it's specifically that is a battle group. So there are 3 battle groups the Americans get, and those are the ones you unlock. Actually, we can go in that right now because we can actually look at them.
How?
So-
do you do that?
So essentially, let's see. Let me. All right, I'm clicking.
Wait, are you talking about like the bottom left where you can pick 2 upgrades sometimes?
No. So I want everyone to go to their name, right? Where you would pick the faction, right? But don't pick a faction. Go to the right of it, and you'll see like the 3 small tabs. Click on any of those.
Okay.
And what you're gonna do is you'll see battle groups, right? So there's the airborne, we have
Got
the
it, yeah.
mechanized, and then we have the special operations. All right. The airborne is the one where we were using where it was calling in paratroopers and other things. And as you slowly go down the battle group, earning command points, you get more ability. The airborne one specializes in heavier infantry, immediate support with support equipment, because you can paradrop in an MG or AT gun, which is fantastic. Like I said, if you need that early AT.
The heavy machine gunner, you know, when I place him, if I go somewhere and they set up on their own and stuff, or do I have some manual control I need to work with there?
No, it should auto focus to where the opponent is coming in, right? If there's
Okay.
an enemy, it'll reposition there.
Okay,
Right.
got it.
In Code 2, there's a way to do it manually. Unfortunately, in Code 3, there isn't that. So,
Okay.
uh,
I'm quite happy about that, actually. Good. Can focus on
All right.
more important things.
You should
Yeah,
just feel what your playstyle is and then find your right battle group.
Yeah.
Because, for example,
So-
I was just looking at the paratroopers. I don't have the micro to do all these paratroopers.
To deal with
so-
that, yeah.
I am
So what were you
definitely a paratrooper
doing?
player.
What were you doing, Tommy? What was your?
I was having nice 4v1 downstairs, you know?
Yep.
No, at some point I had 24 experience and I just clicked around the button and it says at the end you get a really cool tank, but then you have to pay for it and I could never pay for it.
Okay.
Yeah. He wanted to get the Sherman battle group. That's what he was trying to get, because it's an easy 8, so it is an upgraded Sherman. But again, a lot of those abilities really help out. For example, if you click on the armored doctrine, right, and you click strength and steel, it reduces the population cost of all vehicles, right? Also reducing manpower drain, right? So you can get a larger army of vehicles on the field with that. That's one extra Sherman can turn the tide in an armored battle. The other thing is the airborne and the battle group. If you look at the engineer and if you look at the paradropped infantry, right? Pathfinders upgrade the scout unit automatically, and when Tommy picked the
Wow.
engineer, he automatically got assault engineers, which are a better version of engineers.
Yeah, I was armored doctrine, I was armored. But I'm just realizing for a newbie player
Yeah.
that doesn't know shit like us, Engineer Corps is the best. You just kind of get better units, pretty much.
Yeah, it's good for close range, because the assault engineers are better at close range. The veterancy, right? You get Vet 1 units, which increases them to a better proficiency immediately. And
But I only get to pick one of them, right?
yeah. So there is a point where it's like, do I pick one or the other, right?
Yeah.
So yeah. So in that situation, it's like, do I get the assault engineer or do I get the veteran crew? It depends on, do you want to use the assault engineer? If you don't have to use it, you can go with riflemen and then just get the vetted armor,
Hmm.
right?
Okay. Yeah.
The other thing is, for me personally, I don't think you got as amazing as the recovery vehicle is. As amazing as this recovery vehicle is, you guys are probably better with field repairs, because vehicle crews automatically repair their own vehicles when stationary and out of combat. That way you don't have to micro engineers. That way you don't have to micro
Hmm.
an engineer unit going and healing an armored tank. Will automatically do it.
Would you say with tanks they should go in alone, or should I go in with like a?
Support. Always infantry support. Always. I never
Okay.
recommend, like, if you have a Tiger tank and you're like, this is going to easily win me the game. No.
Yeah.
the enemy could easily see that, call an airstrike, snare you, and just pick it off.
Okay,
Thank
so
God,
yeah.
a game that does tigers properly. They're not invulnerable.
I'm
a
just as
bugbear of
excited as you about it,
It's
honestly.
a bugbear of mine that tiger tanks in games are invulnerable killing machines, and they are not. They're shit vehicles.
Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play on the winter line, and I want everyone to pick the armored battle group, and we're all gonna go armored, right? We're all gonna get the armor because I wanted you guys to ask questions in that tree, and then I can try to answer them.
Pick
Okay.
the armored.
So when we join the game, there's
Yeah.
gonna be the option. I'll show you guys where it is. Again, Tommy found it, but it's gonna be the armor battle group, and we'll pick that so you guys can get those unlocks, and we can
Okay,
can
great.
go through what their bonuses are.
I just have to pee real quick, please.
Oh,
Thank you.
okay, that's fine.
Right back.
Not a problem. All right, so before we start, let me make sure that we are fighting Germans, not Americans. That might be a little screwy. But no, you guys are fine. For brand new players who are joining this game, you guys, these are all totally fine questions, and these are all, you guys are doing totally fine.
So let's get into the deep meta. What do you think on Saturday they will really have for us? Germany often feels like a lot of tanks, right? A lot of armor, or what do you think we're gonna face?
Well, if I'm tightrope, I don't want an armor. I don't want a late armor game. I want a decisive early win. So if I'm looking at the Wehrmacht, what they can bring out, right?
Bearing in
So-
mind they're throwing Brits at us as well.
Yes.
It's not just Wehrmacht.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna pull up my thing, right? You can switch over the Brits if you want, but for the Brits, the most annoying infantry right now is the Royal Air Force with the commandos with LMGs. They're very good, but also the Gurkhas. The Gurkhas with rifles are very strong infantry that can help push the enemy back, and they have a lot of good emplacements, being the flak, artillery, and also the but a lot of stuff that can hold the enemy back and lock down territory. So his idea might be get a good infantry, move up quick, lock it down with emplacements and heavy infantry, and just immediately win the game in the first 15 minutes. That's, I'm assuming, what they might do. How we're going to break that is using the DOC and their, actually the Italian bonuses. So if we go, the DOC specifically, I'm going to recommend we go with field engineering, right? Because not only do we get artillery that can help break defenses like that, but you also get the Gastorori, which are very powerful with their flamethrowers and AT satchels and such. And you get the L640 combat group with flamethrowers, which can absolutely force the enemy back. Plus, you still get registered artillery and a 305 artillery barrage. So if they do try to emplace, that is specifically against emplacement and good against infantry.
I feel like you have 3 newbie players here, and this is a lot of information. I feel like I'm in chemistry class.
Yeah, I think I'd love to take one step back before we dwell into that.
How do I turn the camera?
Alt.
I'm just kidding.
Alt.
But I think we should. You should try to keep it.
I'd love to start on it. For me personally, I don't know where you do this stuff. These lines you want me to go in on. Like I need to just, if I could just start with 2 basic sets of squads and just focus on them.
Look,
Yeah,
put your mouse on. You see your name in the lobby, right?
Yeah.
So now you see these 3 little icons.
Yeah,
apparently
I
for-
was there before. Yeah.
And then when you click on that, you see the middle one has Engineering Corps, which is really good for noobs like us.
Yeah.
And in-game, they're on the right side of your screen, and over time you unlock them.
Okay. These are the engineers I was getting in before.
No, these are upgraded variants. They're automatically upgraded.
Okay.
That
Got
means
it.
they're really
All your
good.
engineers will be really cool all of a sudden.
Yes. We're gonna show you right now. All right.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
And this map is a little more laney, so hopefully the forces won't get behind our lines as easily.
It did feel very chaotic on the last one. Like
Yes.
didn't feel like there was any pattern to it. It's tough.
Yeah, the AI will just natively just move troops through. That's normal in any game of Co.
Why are you laughing, Digby?
I'm just giggling at how competent we are and how Assured our victory is.
Yep. All right, remember, guys. Scouts, tell the territory, shift click them, and just pick a couple places on the front. So, like I did all of these real quick, right? I just told it to capture, so that way the fastest capping unit is grabbing territory. All right, so on the right, like Tommy K said, there are 3 buttons: airborne, armored, and special ops. We're going armored.
I never even clicked this last time.
When you get this, confirm.
Oh, I already have the better engineers already. You get them already. Damn. No, I don't.
So, no, you have to click on assault engineers, and once you do that, then
there you go.
Yeah, and now that you have them automatically, and I'm going to get them too.
They just took 1-man damage.
Yes, because it automatically upgraded, because they have 5 models, and I believe the base engineer has 4. So for reference, I'm light blue. Tommy, I believe you're orange, right?
Changed color.
Oh, I went to normal colors again because it gave my old eyes.
I'll go south.
Oh, blue. Okay. So, Tio, are you in the south? Are you orange?
I'm south. I'm orange. Yeah, I'm sending them in.
Okay. Okay.
I am yellow North boy once again.
Okay. You did
so
well as
rush
North boy.
1 flamethrower on these assault engineers. You can already win an early game fight easy, huh?
Yes. Yes, they're very strong if you upgrade them with flamethrowers early on. Just note that if the enemy gets something longer range, like I mentioned, they could start out DPSing so you have to close that gap. So it's very important to know what the enemy is, and if you need to close the gap, or retreat and force them to come into an area which you can win. All right, it seems like everyone's moving. That's good. Okay, next up, if I'm looking through this, right? There's production time increase, or there's strength and steel. Personally, I would go strength and steel on the armor doctrine side. That way your vehicles don't impact you as much. And
when
you get
do
more of
I...
them.
It'll be the same spot on the right, right? And is that
Yeah.
next commander point?
That's
When I hover
2
over,
command
is that it?
points. It'll say
Yeah,
how many
okay,
it
yeah.
is. Okay.
That's where I need to look, basically.
Yeah. So, for reference, I am currently... I have 2 assault engineers, and because I'm using these assault engineers as my front line, I'm not going with the barracks. I'm going special weapons so I can get an MG. That way I have an MG to cover my infantry on the front. So let's say they do have better infantry. That MG can suppress them. I close the gap with the assault engineers because they're better close range, and I win the day. Make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then...
I'm not just saying that, honestly.
Okay.
How do I get these guys out?
Now, the other thing I should mention, back of your base, there's going to be a double click on
It's
a...
light
to
blue.
construct-
Light blue, you're really getting killed there.
All right. I'm moving up on those grenadiers near this, the VP fuel area. Now, one thing to note, if you want to heal your men as they go back to base, there's a medic station. I recommend upgrading to that. It's very cheap, but it does delay your fuel for the constructing anything else, or maybe upgrading your support center.
What's the mission? Fire! Orders incoming. What's the op? Come, I know.
All right.
Damn, we're up.
Being the Germans already. Oh, and if you can, kill the unit. Don't let them retreat.
Okay.
Yeah, so if they're really weak, click on the unit when they're retreating, close that gap, and kill it, because it costs way more to get a new unit than it is to reinforce.
On support upgrades, we go mechanized support center.
Yeah, because again, repairs nearby vehicles, so that's really good. And also, you get some additional half-track bonuses.
Oh.
So we can, that actually works. We'll do that. And I'm just making sure everyone's doing this. If you click on the building, double-click on it, it'll automatically build.
Oh, without placing. Yeah, that's what you meant
Yep.
earlier. Got it. Yeah.
It saves you so much time.
Yeah. Okay. I was wondering what you meant. Yep.
Yep.
Oh, wow, that is pretty awesome.
Yeah. So that way you don't have to kind of like try to fit it in your base.
Oh, I've got a lot of. Okay, I need
I'm
to.
helping yourself. I'm coming to help.
Thank you very much.
Got the flamethrowers. These flamethrowers seem so good early game.
They are very good. And he went with close range grenadiers. Those are not as beneficial. I don't like assault grenadiers, and I don't like that upgrade. So if they do that, which Tyro probably won't let them, these assault engineers or even riflemen will dominate. All right. But good work, guys. I see there's a lot of units here, but that's fine. One fuel point is not.
Let's go south. Let's fuck this guy up.
Get set to roger
Yeah.
that. Secure the resources.
I move my forces
I'm struggling
down.
up north. They're coming for me like hard.
All right. Well, it's okay. It's okay. Okay. You did something. I don't recommend this. Do not build a cache so close to the front early on.
Gotcha.
The reason I say that is because it's harder to hold that position, right? And that's 200 manpower that you could have just wasted.
Gotcha.
Where'd you need a 30 cal?
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how to make a healing car or something.
Okay, so for a healing vehicle, there's the M3 armored personnel carrier. That will automatically heal your forces on the front, and you can upgrade with medical to fully heal them with medics.
No.
Get on with it.
Is that in the motor bay thingy?
Where'd you need a 30 cal?
It's in the weapons support center.
Weapons, okay.
New guys up, front
Yeah.
and center.
And remember, if you went weapons support, do not go back to barracks unless you just want to get rifleman or something like that, right? We don't need it. Don't waste the fuel going back if you don't need to. I also made sure, and again, this is just to have something, I have an MG here guarding the territory. So that way, that territory is protected. Oh, grenade! Alright.
I am losing the northern victory point. My apologies. I will try and get it back.
How
No
could
worries.
you, man?
I'm coming
Hey,
to get you, man.
thank-
Don't worry, I'm coming.
I burned that man alive, but it's important that you called out the fact that you lost it, so that way your teammate can prepare. So that's actually communication is huge. So thank you. All right, now I'm bringing up the half track so we can heal on the front.
Should I be constructing a medical station?
Yes, that medical.
Yeah.
station
I always
is
forget
your
that, and
base
then you
health.
can't heal your units.
Medical station on
Yeah.
the way.
All right, let's pull back.
All right, I've set up a defense here for the middle star.
Okay, no worries. You are being possibly flanked. Yeah, you're being flanked by grenadiers. You may want to hit the T. Hit T, because it's the key.
Whoa, with the guys in the middle?
Yeah. Your MG. Click on the T button, and it will automatically retreat, unless you change the hotkey. But it should tell you.
I think it's R by
what it
default.
is.
I never even touched it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I rebinded mine. So again, then R.
Yeah. No.
But yeah,
guys are getting
just make
slaughtered.
sure that you pull your units back if they're very low.
And when you retreat, you can't unretreat.
No, they automatically retreat all the way back to base.
Got
They
it.
go back to the base to healing. So if you get healing at the front, you're so far ahead.
Yep. And that's what they're going to probably do. Is Tightrope is probably going to let them know to reinforce and to help themselves on the front.
Engineers here. Weapon crew, here with me. Hey, you got a job for us?
Yeah. Since I realized that since I reset the game, none of my save for settings because it's a new version. So my all my keys and everything got reset. So I didn't realize that was. I was like, oh right, yeah. Okay. Now with the motor pool, again the Chaffee, solid light tank, but it's
real quick.
it's
Did
solid
you
against-
say engineering corp or armored doctrine?
Engineering, and then you take assault engineering. All your engineers
got it.
are
Yes.
suddenly really sick.
Got it.
Yeah. And again, I do not recommend the recovery vehicle. While it can bring tanks back from the dead, which is very cool, it requires a lot of micro, which might be a bit much for you guys right now.
30 cal ready! Time to make Mondu spark, boys!
The enemy is moving on our strategic point.
Damn it, what now? Go! Stick together!
Yeah. There's a couple things going to change when we head back to settings so I can react a little faster. But, again, the flamethrowers will help us in the early game, I would say a lot. My only point would be if they start deploying MGs themselves, then we're going to need to make sure we have smoke or some with mortar fire, something like that to break through.
Okay, I've got an M3 self-propelled coming up to try and help me with any vehicles and shit.
Okay. Yeah, see, like down the south, this is where something. So all these Jaeger light infantry squads, they're firing with G43s. They tear our infantry apart from long range. So that's when we really have to figure out a way to close the gap. So having someone go like paratroopers with smoke, mortar fire with smoke, something like that could help counteract some of this stuff. And then they get close, and then as I'm doing right now, I am burning him alive.
Why am I always carrying the gun, huh?
And now I'm repositioning my units so that way I can reinforce, and it automatically,
Why am I always carrying the gun, huh?
yeah. Let's see. There we go. MG, guard this area. Alright, I have an AT gun moving up to deal with that Oswin.
There's 2 tanks in the middle, yeah. I'm fucked by them.
Yep. Again, my recommendation would be to have some sort of AT by this time.
Yeah. It just was off timing.
Okay.
Yeah, even if you have to get 2 AT guns, that's fine. Just make sure you have AT. You don't need to have like a bazooka team AT gun. Having the same unit, just doubling up is totally fine. Alright, let's see if I can deal with that Oswin in mid. I'll try to force it to engage me. But the one thing I will say is none of these assault engineers have a snare. So if they have a vehicle, we cannot snare them with an assault engineer focus only. That's where riflemen come in with their AT grenades.
Yeah, I've seen them. Crazy tulip guys and mohawks, right? To not ask questions.
It's okay. I see the whirlwinds. I'm bringing up my AT guns.
Hey, Mav also an NT. I'm fucking him now.
We're down to
Okay, good,
300
good, good.
points.
M3 half track coming up.
Nice. Alright, that's fine. Just grab this. Alright. The AI has gained the lead.
Ah, shit.
I'm coming back in
Oh,
the middle.
I've just realised that the M3 SPGs are artillery and not anti-tank guns.
Reporting in.
Oh!
Weapon team ready.
Yeah.
Bazooka team, keep those bazookas.
Well, I'm
We're
sure
doing
you'll be
this.
fine.
We're taking the middle now, and then it should be over.
I'm coming in with some bazooka guys.
They're
How can I
pretty
get
good
better
medium range.
anti-tank guys? What's,
The motor pull.
Upgrading.
So the motor pull allows you the anti-tank gun, and it allows you the Chaffee. Chaffee is lighter in armor, but it's very potent for its price.
We've lost the scout squad.
Okay.
Artillery's coming on in. Oh no.
Everything to that strike. Holy shit.
Don't worry, I got AT guns to cover. It's hitting that martyr right now. And I have a Greyhound to cover your retreating units. So. I did lose one of my assault engineers to one of the artillery blasts, but hey, fine. I haven't lost any men, so I still have plenty of reserves.
We're doing great.
Yeah, all we need is a victory point. Which, if you can take that one in the north, that would be fantastic.
Calling us in, fellas.
Is there any point in using bazooka guys against infantry? Like, is that
No.
a complete waste?
Bazooka, unlike most games, bazookas will not really hurt infantry all that much.
Got it.
Maybe a
yeah,
little,
Good to know.
but not all that great. All right, so I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm so used to WSD. All right, so I'm going to refocus. I'm going to make sure the Southern Stars are under our control. We're gonna need to focus on that because they have a 100-point lead now. So whoever's in the south, I'm gonna do my best to push out green
Yeah.
with you,
They're kind
so
of
we can stop the hemorrhage.
messing me up
right?
here.
Okay.
Settle down. We got up in my sight. Vertical, open it up.
Okay,
remember,
well,
the-
pick these guys up.
The assault engineers are the same as normal engineers, so they can build caches and such on points.
Bazooka team. Don't get distracted. Keep moving till we come under fire.
Alright. And you can set like the manpower position, so it's like those circle positions here. You can set them up for that like reinforced position. It does cost some resources, but If you want another position to heal, you can do that.
Engineers taking look.
So that's what happens when you use a resource cache on the manpower. And then you just click a button and it's an upgrade for it. Oh boy. Alright, whoever has the AT gun, you're currently being shot. The one in the south by the victory point. Blue, I think it's Tommy, right? Tommy?
I'm retreating. Okay.
North is not doing great this time.
It's okay. We're grabbing the territory. I'm gonna have a Sherman up soon. And at the very least, we're not losing. As long as we're tied, we're not losing points.
Where'd you need a 30 cal?
We're losing a fuel point.
Get those guns ready. Goddamn! Taking losses!
All right. Is the MG up there? Here. Just need to call it out.
Well, you're not talking to me.
You guys always
No,
ping
no, no.
stuff. I never see your pings.
200 points remaining.
Oh yeah, unfortunately they're pretty silent. If I turn my, I'm assuming you guys turn volume down. So unfortunately, it does make it a little bit harder to hear pings.
Is that?
Oh boy.
Is that you pinging?
Yeah. Yes. All right. There is a Panzer IV in the south,
Oh yeah, I see him.
Where's he?
but I'm
You know what, I
gonna
just
move my
need
AT
some-
guns to deal with it.
I need him to stop, and I can actually just dive bomb him.
I'll bring in an. How far or close should I put my AT things? My anti-tank gun, no, my
Nope,
M1s.
that's not- again, you'll see the arc when you click on the unit. They shoot really far.
Okay,
They
when
have-
they're still, yeah. Is that when it'll pop up?
Yeah, they have to
Okay.
stop moving. Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, Panzer IV's trying to escape. I'm trying to finish him off.
Wow, these gun motor carriages are crap.
Come
They're
on.
really short range.
Yeah, they're if you're using them as your main offense, I wouldn't recommend it.
I was using them, trying to use them as like arty, but I basically got to be
boys.
parked on top of the enemy for them to fire.
Yeah, they're fine. I'm not saying they won't do the job, but I wouldn't recommend it. All right. Yeah, so point perspective, because of all the battle group upgrades I received, my Sherman costs 270 manpower. Like, that's nothing. All right,
Make a decision.
there we go. Put that down. We'll take the position. Gonna build a fighting position as well to hold.
Yeah.
Scout squad.
And then we're gonna push back up this hill. Hold the victory point and start turning this tide. Yeah, I'll deal with the infantry, and my AT gun will deal with that martyr.
Has been killed. An entire gun crew has been killed.
Once I've done Engineering Corps, should I start working on Armored Doctrine then? Or
Wait, I'm so sorry. What's the question?
We've lost control.
so I've finished up Engineering Corps.
Yeah, you can just start the next one now.
Yeah.
Just-
Yeah,
Okay,
that's fine. Yeah, honestly, you could go either or. It's just picking what you need to pick in order to achieve what you're trying to achieve, right?
Okay, I got
So,
it.
yeah, there's no defined order to it, unfortunately. But like, if you're trying to get armor, strength and steel, and then getting field repairs afterwards, very good. And then also War Machine. So, I'm taking the victory point because we're pretty low. If you can take the one in the north, that would be very helpful.
I'm on the one in the north now.
Okay.
Oh, there's a blue guy getting screwed here. How do I mark it? Who's this? This guy. You're getting shot.
It's fine. He still has a model. I just wanted to make sure we weren't hemorrhaging too much, right?
Push
Can
my
I
guys up.
get rid of vehicles that I don't want anymore? Or do they have to be destroyed by the enemy?
You picked it, so you're stuck with it.
Alright, fine. I'm just going to drive him towards the enemy until he blows up then.
All right, hit him with the bazooka, and remember
Honestly,
that
chat,
bazooka
now
team
that I'm
has
not
a
as
satchel,
overwhelmed,
so you can throw a
This game's
satchel on
quite
him.
fun. I really feel like I've been 18
I'm gonna
steps
get behind him,
here, so
hit a rear armor.
I'm slowly
You can,
getting
whoever
there
is
now.
orange, if you can throw a satchel.
You want to throw a satchel? What does that mean?
An AT satchel is a high explosive satchel designed for armor.
Got it.
It is, the reason I say throw it on is because you can get an engine crit when you do that, and the armor can't escape. Right? So if the whole point of this game is to make sure that we kill the enemy, that's a way you can make sure the enemy armor doesn't come back to, kill you.
Okay, so how do I do that?
Yeah, North is dead. We finished.
So
North.
you would click on the enemy vehicle with your bazooka team, and you would throw the satchel.
Oh,
There should be, I believe it's on the
see.
bottom right-hand side, unless I'm thinking of another unit, which I
Got
apologize.
it. Yeah, anti-tank satchel charge.
Okay.
We're tracking them on 300 points.
Okay, so I should do that if I see one, yeah? Or,
Yes.
yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, if he gets within range, throw it, and especially if the munitions.
Okay.
Because then you could say, hey, Tommy, can you bring up the AT gun and finish off this Panzer? And boom, bada bing, that's one less tank.
Boom, bada bing, baby. Dude, I'm having trouble spending all my money. I have 1,800 now.
Build caches. Remember, you can build caches to help out the front.
Okay, remind me how to do that?
So all the engineers and assault engineers, if you click on S or field defenses, you'll go down to Z, which is resource caches. I'm assuming if you haven't changed your commands.
Engineers here.
Z,
Yep.
repair.
Oh, shoot. There we go.
Field defenses.
Yep. That's it.
Oh, shit. Dude, this is great. Good tip.
Yeah, also you can build bunkers. So if you need to hold territory, just build a bunker.
Enemy movement near a victory point.
Okay.
All right, there's a Brumbar down here. I'm going to help finish it off.
Protect these resources. Top priority.
Good shot with your AT gun.
Protect these resources.
There we go.
Beautiful.
Armor coming to
There's
help
another one.
in the south.
Or is that ours?
Huzzah.
That's ours.
Enemy is
Nice.
down to 200 points. Reports of enemy movement near our victory point.
All right. And also remember that with those upgrades, you can, in the, what is it? That arrow looking up next to the base. Sorry. You can upgrade your Shermans. Because, right, you can give them better penetration, better armor, right? Smoke.
I hate to interrupt. I'm currently unable to build Shermans, and I don't know why.
I know why. If you click on the main base and look on the bottom right, I'm assuming you do not have a tank depot.
Yeah, that'll be it.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be
Huzzah!
why. Yeah.
Glad to help.
Apparently I don't have it. Oh no, I don't have enough fuel. That's why.
Whoever's up north, you are kicking a lot of butt.
Thank you very much.
Oh
I have
my God,
actually
look at
abandoned
that!
the north to
You
come down here
captured
and
the
help
whole
you
map.
with my tanks.
Well played.
I have 3 Chaffies and an M8.
Nice. Yeah, Chaffees still get the double machine gun, so they still are potent against the infantry. But no, those Chaffies, they're solid against tanks. I really enjoy, if I need to, bring them in a pinch. As long as you protect them, they'll do work.
Well, at the moment, I'm currently spearheading a machine gun in the face.
Yeah.
The main road is closed. It was held by those who were called Digby, and the Digby shall keep it.
So, something to keep in mind, in a match, you may not be able to unlock all your command points. So if you're just like trying to save up for that Sherman battle group, you either have to save from the very beginning, which could be very detrimental, right?
Real quick question. This anti-aircraft gun that's down there, the Flak 30, can I take that out with riflemen? Or is that not even... The machine gun
can.
team, sorry. I've got a machine gun team. Can I attack this? Wait, is this one of ours? This isn't even manned. What's...
Yeah, you can recruit it, I'm assuming, if it's decrewed.
Yeah, there's no one there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's decrewed, so you can actually have some frontline infantry, like an engineer, a rifleman, a paratrooper squad, whatever, pick it up.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Can't do
So,
it with machine gun team.
Remember, if you can't beat them, steal their stuff, then you can beat them.
I like that.
You have
Okay.
All right.
points ready to
So
spend.
yeah, use German's equipment against them because that flak shreds light armor and also can button armor, and as well it murders infantry. So if the enemy is dumb enough to let you take it, exploit their weakness.
Almost there. Germans have
So, but the same thing can be us. If you leave a 50 cal or an M1 AT gun or something, they could steal it and bring it back to base.
Interesting. Okay.
Chaffee's roll. I'm withdrawing one because he's got a fucked engine, but I've got two more on a Greyhound just eating the
Alright.
troop in the center.
seek and destroy
Well,
tactics.
it's not going to matter because we just won the match.
Yes. Oh, look at us.
Has been defeated.
All right, that was a lot better.
Well
Yes, it
played,
is.
everyone.
It's almost as if we coordinate and we all go tanks, we can just roll over the top of them.
Look at Grey Shot's damage dealt.
Listen, I do what I can with what I have.
I got 6K. I felt like I did a little better than that.
All right. I mean,
Oh, I think I got yeeted out of the group.
okay. Do you close? It's okay. Just stay there. One sec. I'm looking at the match stats. That's why. But yeah. So I got 15K. Tommy got 5. Digby got 150. Oh wow. I'm sorry. 150,000 damage. Tommy K got
Great.
50K. 23 for Digby and 6K for.
Yo,
Theo.
bro, what are you doing, man?
Hey, listen, man. I had 8% map control. That's pretty
Okay,
good,
it's
right?
pretty good.
It's much better than 0.
I feel
That's
like
it.
I took the entire northern side of the map, and that damage stat does not tell the full story.
Well, you could be taking territory, but that doesn't mean you're actually fighting Germans. Like there was multiple times that Tommy and I were cleaning up like multiple players. That's why I want to make sure you guys can actually see the colors. That way you know there's multiple AI in one spot. Or
I think you'll find that that's accurate to the Germans, to the Americans in the Second World War. Thank you very much. Taking lots of territory, not necessarily fighting any Germans.
I
Yeah,
gotta
we're
say,
in Italy. Yeah.
I've massively improved it. My question is, do they have a noob like me?
The thing is,
Yes.
I don't think they do.
I don't
There's
think
a
they
guy
do.
called Bokwin, he's pretty shit, but
But
No,
not
no joke.
as
I
shit
know
as me.
Bokwin.
Was that?
he's a friend of mine. I think he played Company Heroes 2 since
He played
since
Company of
release.
Heroes 2 a lot. He is not a noob by any
damn.
stretch of the
Yeah,
imagination.
he knows what he's doing.
I will say, I know Bo was playing Co3 because when I went to TwitchCon, he was in the booth playing Co3 with College and Golden. So, yeah.
So what you're
He
saying
was-
is they're all just very good.
They're good, yeah. I think.
yeah,
Okay.
Bo's
Right.
Bo's good. But again, Tommy, you played through a bit of the campaign and such, so and I saw you have a good. You ever had on your shoulders? And
if
again,
I one-on-one Bokwin in the north, south, no problem, easy.
yeah, exactly. Plus, we can do fixed positions, so we can make it so Tommy does fight Bo, or I fight Tightrope, or something like that,
I
right?
think you're going to have to fight Tightrope.
Yeah. Now, can I beat? The question is, can I beat Tightrope? That is the question, because
Please
Tightrope.
say yes, because you're the whole reason. You
Uh,
are here to counter the other pro, man.
Yes, I know. I will do the best I can. I have again, I don't play 1v1s in terms of the competitive side, but I know how to play a 1v1 if I need to, and I can at least keep them off. My thing is teamwork, because even though if I win or Tommy beats Bo, it's going to be us as a team helping each other out, because that's in a 4v4 super decisive to hold back the enemy. It's not one player necessarily winning their side. It's the whole team working as a unit.
Hmm.
And with the power of friendship, we can beat anything.
Exactly. Although friendship
Okay.
in this case is bullets.
I,
Lots
I,
of
I,
bullets.
I've just realized my issue with the last game is that I learned how to do the skill tree, and I was upgrading all of this stuff that you talked about, and it's great. But I didn't actually deploy a vehicle until we won, pretty much. It was like 30 seconds before.
Yeah.
That's when I learned how to do that. But now, for the next time we play, I can now do that as well right away. So I'm getting there in baby steps. I'm right behind you
Hey.
guys.
And again, when we're off stream, I recommend playing the tutorial in the Italian campaign because that will get you more experience specifically with the Americans, and then also seeing what the British have. But then also you can play the Doc campaign with, and that'll give you more experience with the Doc. We have not touched them yet, and we'll do that on the next stream. I feel, because I want to kind of keep going with the Americans, so you guys are a little bit more comfortable with that at least. All right, Digby, can you switch to this side?
I can indeed. There you go.
All
I was
right.
looking at that like one of these things is not like the others.
Actually, Digby, I'm gonna cancel an AI. You go to the other team. We'll see how you do against us.
Really?
No, I'm joking.
Yeah, I was going to say that's going to be a complete curb stomp, and you know it.
Yeah, no. And as much as I would love to be like in a situation where it's like, yes, I'll be on the other team and you three, and it's like, naturally you guys are gonna have more units, so that's not that wouldn't be helpful. It's really just practicing versing AI. That's really what's gonna do it for you guys. This time, we're not gonna go with the armor. We're gonna go with airborne because I do want to go with that again, but everyone go airborne. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
All right.
Let's game. Grind.
Here we go,
grind.
guys.
I like this early game engineer push. It's kind of sweet.
What? Remember, the airborne has a early unit bonus, and that's the Pathfinder upgrading the scout. So I am yellow for reference, but if you quickly click on airborne battle group, right, you can confirm Pathfinders, which automatically upgrades the scout that you just got deployed into a stronger version of what you already got. Plus, they automatically come with recon flares and smoke. So I bring that up because you can use the smoke if the enemy Germans have MGs and such.
I am Orange Northman once again.
All right. Yeah, I put on.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
A big meta tip: get the engineer upgrade before you make your first engineer. Big stuff. Big stuff.
I did not listen to that, and I have not done that.
Don't worry.
Wait, how do you upgrade it before you bring them in?
In this moment in time, you can go on the
So-
right side of the screen and you can click on that tank. And then you click confirm, and then you click on that engineer on the left, and you have better engineers.
You can click on that tank. What?
You see there's like 3 pictures, a paratrooper, a tank, and some other thing.
On the right hand side, on the
Oh, we were
right
all
above
going
the unit.
airborne.
You name it. We gotta get
That-
to that point. Let's
All right, Tommy is the verge, but it's okay as long as he has as long as he's doing his thing. We can make do. But I'm making sure that at the very least you guys understand, like picking something, identifying like the Pathfinder upgrades the scout, and then using that to your advantage, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. So remember, Pathfinders take territory faster than riflemen, engineers, you name it.
Yeah.
So that's how we're capturing so much territory real quick, and that's
Let's get to it, fellas.
Alright, a new map. How many maps are there?
right now there's only 2 4v4 maps, unfortunately. There are modders that I know working on more 4v4 maps, and you can easily play those with others. They
So is this the map we played earlier? Is this one of the two?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
But
And
we're on
will
the
we
other
be
side.
playing both on Saturday?
yes.
Okay, I see.
So that's why, as well, I want to make sure you guys are familiar with the maps. So in this
Yes.
case, you have the upper portion in the southern portion of the map where it's like kind of a 1v1 area. Then it's more like this wide open, lots of cover, dead vehicles, all that stuff, right? And then from there, you go up north, and then we have these crisscrosses of bunkers and defenses of sandbags, not dead vehicles. And up north, it's like the destroyed town with the church.
Should I be moving up more here?
The church is an
I just defend
absolutely
this?
key position for taking that northern victory point.
Yeah. The church is a very good position for a forward base. But then again, you have another couple buildings behind you that you can fall back on too. So,
Oh, hello, I found some engineers.
All right. So I am grabbing territory. Oh, there's grenadiers behind me. Let me deal with them real quick.
I have to fall back. I've gotten the victory
Chad, how
point,
do I
but there's
know
a
if
lot
a
of Jerry
squad is like
infantry
an
over here.
Enemy squad.
All
or a
right,
friend
remember,
squad. I'm having trouble with that.
Retreating's good. If you need to just stick, green cover is the best cover. So if you just need to hold out, just chill out in the green cover and just like take hits. Remember, you just being there is going to stop them from capturing that territory. Because they won't want to move up if your units can still fire, and they'll have to deal with it. So just sometimes stay out as long as you can, then retreat when it's like, okay, I'm not going to win this fight, but I can now bring in my reinforcement. But because you're in green cover, you survive as long as possible. Chat, you're currently blocking the camera. All right. And again, the Pathfinder stuff is really good because again, it pops that flare and you can see really far.
Rifle grenades are really handy as well for getting rid of infantry.
They are expensive though. They're 35 munitions. A normal grenade is 25. So, and I just bring that up because munitions can start impacting you later on when you're trying to upgrade, let's say, the American bars, for example.
I'm in a gunfight up north that I can't win at the minute. I'm going to need help.
Keep your men in green cover. I'm coming up. All right?
Yeah.
All right, pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. They grenaded you. Like you gave me enough time. My riflemen have moved up, and I'm going to fire from range. I'm going to try to get my bar upgrade soon.
Enemy activity near our munitions point.
But you did exactly what you need to. And I love the defenses going down the south. The hold. Very good. Very cool.
Stay alert. On your feet. Let's go. All right. Let's move like we got a purpose.
Territory point is no longer under our control.
Signal flare going up over the center.
Yep. All right. As we can see, there's lots of infantry. There is an MG. I'm going to smoke the MG. That blocks line enough sight so my infantry don't get suppressed.
P-47's in.
I just realized if you build a defensive building, it shoots stuff on its own without having units in it. That seems so good.
Yeah. No, it is. It does cost resources to do it, and it is easy to kill with mortar or AT fire. But for early on, yes, it's good.
I'm fighting a lot of guys in the south again. I might need some help. It's like 3v1.
Right. They concentrate on the munitions. I had to send my forces up there. I'm going to get my men healed and probably be up there in a minute.
Boys are waiting. You men, get ready.
All right. I do have a mortar at the very least coming in to support you. I'll put it next to your bunker, the fighting position, so that way at least it can cover.
Still trying to figure out how to make a heal car.
How to heal a car?
How to make a car that heals my units. In the campaign, I used to have this car that is like a mobile healer.
Wait, so when you get the, I'm assuming for the, you're talking about the automatic heals you get for the, what's it called? In the armor battle group, there's an upgrade for you, right? Oh,
okay. I mean, a truck that heals everyone in his aura. That's what I mean.
Oh, sorry. The mechanized support center. I'm assuming if you get that, it has the ability to repair nearby vehicles. I thought you meant the battle group ability to heal all vehicles.
This one I understand. Yeah, this one I understand.
Okay, sorry. So we're gonna move up. I'm gonna move my force in to protect your bunker.
Oh! Holy
they're
crap! You weren't kidding about the flamethrower.
Oh no!
Why? I was a victim of it.
Oh yeah.
I could tell you sounded very excited.
I was like, good shot. Oh no.
That's a go, boy. Let's make him holler.
I was like, yeah, he's burning the enemy. It's like, no, my men are all dead from the flamethrower.
Yeah.
No, I'm being burned by the enemy.
Oh shit.
I am rather toasty at the moment. All right. Let's see, 8 minutes in. I've been focusing. I'm assuming you guys have the paratrooper squad.
Yeah, I
Yep.
just
Right.
called. I think I just called it in. Oh, no.
All right. Just as a reminder, you can upgrade them with bazooka teams.
Heavy machine gun
So
has been ready
if
for
you need AT, they're a solid unit choice until you get the motor pole, which will give you the two AT and Chaffee.
Double time, soldiers. MG waiting on you.
Oh, shit.
All right, I see it. If I can get close to it, I'm gonna AT grenade it.
We're tracking them
Yeah,
on
you got
300
this.
points.
There we go.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the main road to the north is closed. I've wired it off, and there's a machine gun on it.
What? The paratrooper squad, are they long range? What kind of weapons do they have? What?
The paratroopers natively are like medium range with the rifles. If you
Okay,
give them an
got it.
LMG, it really boosts them, especially long range. And then a bazooka is just, well, anti-armor, and that's more medium range.
Oh, dude, these guys are the mortar boys. I should move them back.
That's our number, boy. Log that infantry. Keep your damn heads low. Get those mortars. Let's go. Keep firing, no matter what.
Where are you going, my dude? He just placed the mortar and ran away.
Fuck this. We're falling.
All right,
Good, sir. Let's advance.
treat. There we go.
Just abandoned his mortar.
Where'd you need a 30 cal?
Yeah. Right now, this MG is actually doing pretty good, but dropping a smoke on him. And then killing the retreating infantry.
Oh, his friend died. Yeah.
Capture
Oh, and if you do get a Greyhound, I see it down there. Good. It's good against infantry and light armored vehicles. But if it bursts anything higher, more support. Ow.
a strategic point is being claimed. We're losing our capture point.
Sending reinforcements in the south. All right. The armor
South is
retreat.
very safe now. I feel very strong now. Once I have my vehicle, I feel so good.
Yeah. The big thing is right now that Jaeger squad, their G43s are no joke.
Craft infantry. Lay engage. Move your ass. Go. Get on it. Hurry.
You have 3 command points available.
Come on. We ain't got all day.
Need some recon, sir? Let's go.
Paratroopers standing by. Pathfinder's missing. Presumed dead.
Why? Watch for movement.
We've dropped the enemy to 250 points.
Never mind. Looks like the northern sector is
The
where.
enemy is moving on our strategic
Uh-oh,
point.
uh-oh, uh-oh.
Or middle.
Yeah, great. Just help the north. The south is completely easy now.
Yeah. I'm trying to keep some. About to get a bazooka team to deal with that half track. So he
Alright.
should be gone in.
We should
Cut off
talk
in the
about
north.
one thing. We
There
should
we
talk
go.
about is the what the fuck is this thing where you upgrade the point.
Yeah.
That's something we should probably do more often.
No. Sorry. I thought I said that last time. But yeah, it when you build a cache, I believe it's increased it by 50%. Oh, here you
That's
have a
for the whole
Martyr
team,
2.
right?
Martyr 2 on your Greyhound. Yeah, whole team.
One of our strategic points is under attack.
Zuka bomb may be coming on your MG. Something's coming in on it.
Keep those belts close. We're looking at targets.
Oh, never mind. Okay. But yeah, they're absolutely worth it. Only 200 manpower, and anyone on our team can do it. So I highly recommend for all of us if we can chip in,
Is being claimed.
do your part,
Doing it
and
right
build a
now.
cache.
And
What
you
does that mean?
need
Yeah, that makes
an
sense.
engineer to do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is that?
Just double checking.
Oh, costs a lot.
Wait.
Oh,
Yeah, so
now I know what you. Yeah, that's the base upgrades, kind of the thingies.
Okay. Breaking through.
I am getting a bit pushed in the north. I should be
No
able to
worries.
counterattack them
You
pretty
can have
easy,
one.
but
Alpha's completely finished.
MG waiting on you. Get set to redeploy.
Oh, I see
yeah,
the
I'll
Martyr.
push them back. We're all good.
MG waiting on you.
Oh, nice Greyhounds. Yeah. Technically, that thing is a better cannon, but if you can get around it,
Engineers now.
can't see it if you hit it from behind, or it can't hit you. All right.
What the fuck? What is this little bunker they've made here?
They can build fighting positions and such.
Cannot use ability on this target, so I can't kill them with my military guys.
What? Sorry.
Are these-
What?
Is this our guys?
Oh, that bunker with the paratroopers are in?
This one, yeah. Fighting
Yeah,
position.
Yeah, I
that's a
built
fight.
one with my.
Oh, that's you.
Yep.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay, cool. Well done.
All right, we got a Stug in mid. I'm
let's
bringing up an
pick
AT gun and bazooka team. All right, we'll keep some riflemen there. Hold the line. The rest of you push up. All right, something to keep in mind. I don't think I've covered this ability yet. On the airborne tree, there is a thing, paradrop reinforcements, right? It will reinforce in the sector. So you can see here, guys are dropping
Oh
on in to
shit,
reinforce
that's
my men.
huge.
Yeah,
That is really big. I've got the supplies at the minute, and I feel like I made a mistake.
yeah. So,
Airborne squad. Enemy down to 75 points and falling.
Sooner we get there.
Been told where we're needed.
so yeah, if you come in and they're attacking that, they'll automatically reinforce. You can just hold the line.
Enemy down to only 50 points.
We got
Okay,
a West
cool.
Armada 3.
All right. No worries. I got a bazooka team. Let's take out that Stug. You with me? Whoever's
Yeah,
orange.
I got it. Pushing.
All right. Nice shot. All right. Gonna move up against these grenadiers.
Get those guns ready. Want to seem smart to you?
Keep up the pressure. They only have 25 points left.
There we go. Oh, there, I see the Stug in the south. They're moving in,
Enemy forces.
but I think we're about to win.
Look alive. Orders incoming.
I'm just yeah. So someone in chat brought up. I'm glad you guys they fixed the stutters and everything else because that
No turning back now.
in a 4v4 in Co 2, especially as things get chaotic, it can have performance issues. This seems to be running a lot better.
Well played, guys. Well
Okay,
played.
that felt a little bit less like.
Just
What
like
better way
everyone
of
running
putting it?
around. Yeah.
Yeah. 1.3% map control. Let's do it. Woohoo!
Hey, yeah, that's something,
Yeah,
right?
you know, Digby, you got to get better on that. Honestly, you're kind of lacking here.
Hey, I took the
gotta
whole
get
of
up
the
here
north,
with
then
me
they
and
pushed me
Gray.
back again.
Yeah, but
Hey, let's give a shout out to the person with the most damage this round, Tommy K, with
well played,
twice
Tommy.
my damage.
Well played.
His Greyhounds were doing a lot of work. And if you go
Really
to
fast. Question: If I have a medical car at the front line and I retreat a unit, does the unit go to that medical car?
unless it's acting like unless there's a retreat point, it will not retreat to that. So there is if you go special operations, there's a unit that can retreat to. There's the points on the map you can retreat to, but that's it.
Oh, damn it. I left the group again because I'm an idiot.
You're fine. You're fine. Oh, I'll get you back in.
Thank you.
Doesn't matter how many times be an idiot, we'll get you back in. But actually, how much damage did your... Let's see. How much damage did your Greyhound do? Oh, good efficiency. Okay.
I have this. I just rush engineers, then I rush the Greyhound,
I
and
accidentally
then
left as
AI
well.
is pretty much dead.
No worries. I'll get you guys back in. But no, the thing I want to point out is whether you go with the armor or airborne, just now you guys are getting more comfortable with picking the units, picking the strategies of each of the battle groups, right? So that way, if you go Pathfinders, you know, hey, you got smoke. I got an upgraded way to grab a bunch of points very quickly. I can then support my riflemen, push on the front with paratroopers as well. There's all sorts of options, right? And then with the assault engineer, you have quick ways to heal armor, great flamethrower support, ways
You
to
can also
build a
build on
lot
it.
of
That's really
fortifications. Yeah. And just the building itself is just such a drain on the enemy's morale. It's like, oh great, another bunker or a line of
That was-
AT.
In the middle, I just built one MG bunker, and I thought I have to man it, but that MG bunker killed so many people.
Yeah.
And it does it automatically. You don't have to micro anything.
Yeah. All right. But no, here. So it's past 4 on my time. I think 10 o'clock for some of you. Are you guys able to do another one, or are you?
I can do another one. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
keen for another.
I need as much
Bench is
experience as I
another.
can get here.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm gonna set everything up. Digby, take this invite. Take all the invites.
I accept.
Different map, maybe?
Yeah, we're gonna switch the map.
I liked the other one more, I think.
Yeah, the other one is more wide open, which means it's not as laney, but that also means the enemy can flank you a lot easier. All right, so I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. Yeah, and I'll be right back.
You know what I will say? I am liking it, despite really struggling. It's all
Can
right.
only get better, don't worry.
Listen, Tommy, you know what I said before we started playing today?
What do you say?
I asked my chat what RTS stands for, because I couldn't think of it.
Is it real-time strategy? It is, right?
Yeah. Like, that's the level I'm at. I just want to make it clear that, like, I am way behind you guys.
Okay, that's
I didn't want to tell him when he was teaching us.
No, please.
I'm wait. Listen, the last
we're
time I
gonna-
played an RTS game was like Red Alert 2, like 20 years ago.
This is a
Best
positive
game
thing.
ever.
Yeah.
Because if we don't know what the fuck we're doing, there's absolutely no way Dinkelbean and Co are going to be able to preempt us, is there?
You see, I feel like I'm getting taught how to use all these skills and stuff, but like, meanwhile, I'm just trying to learn the basics. Yeah. It's going all right. It's fine. It's fine.
All right, so I'm in the bathroom with my headset on, and you come out with that. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh,
Listen, we're doing great. It's fine.
you've done so. Most improved. You
Thank
won
you.
that award, hands down.
Thank you. I realize I'm pulling you guys down, and I want you to know I'm really trying here.
You're not pulling us down. We can cover for you.
You're not.
Okay,
You're not.
Every team needs a good mascot, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. And listen, again, it's the fact that you are so optimistic and you're hitting that wall constantly, but
Yeah,
you know
oh
you'll
yeah.
break it.
Oh, I am.
Yeah.
I am hitting the wall. Face first. Yeah. Whew. Let's go again here. We got this.
Yeah.
There has
Exactly.
been no interaction with my chat throughout this entire thing because I've just been like
Me neither.
full focus on the screen, like fuck,
Yeah.
I need to do this, need to do this, need to do this, need to do this. I'm sorry,
It's information
chat, you do
overload.
exist.
Yeah.
Hi.
There's so much to keep track of.
Yeah.
Welcome to real-time strategy games.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's big
Hey,
brain
but-
games.
Yeah, but now you can literally say, "Hey, I play strategy games. I'm big brain." All right.
I try to play strategy games, I think I could say.
Oh, good.
Are we free choice this time, or are we going a specific thing?
I'm gonna go with the assault engineer, but you are free to pick what you want. We're not
Oh,
gonna
sick.
go over strategy until next time we come in. All right. Then we're also gonna go over the doc because you guys will be a lot more familiar with kind of composition. It should be easier for you guys to learn a new faction, and from there we'll kind of go with the strategy. Okay.
Gotcha.
All right.
Engineers have been bolstered and are ready for combat.
Okay.
But no, I'm feeling confident. All right. I'm feeling confident. We got this. We got the enthusiasm. We got the ability. Like it's kind of like Goku, right?
Scouts
Such a
are
low
ready to
point, but
field.
you just build it up, and then he became the best. That's what I'm seeing from you. All right, you have the potential. Or maybe a better example would be the girl from Everything Everywhere All at Once. She sucks so much in the real world that she's able to get everything from every multiverse.
Oh, you just referenced two things that I don't know.
All right, I don't care about Dragon Ball, but Everything Everywhere All at Once, Amazing film.
Okay, okay, yeah.
All right.
Orders coming down the pipe. Fall in. We're moving.
I am Almighty South Boy this time, rather than Almighty North Boy.
All right. Yeah, I'm in the north for reference. I'm blue. Who's yellow?
Moving out, fellas.
I'm yellow.
I'm assuming that's Tommy.
Have reported for duty.
Got orders.
Cool.
Let's go. Put some beef into it. Hey, we'll take cover in that structure.
Okay. All right, my fucking engineers. Go, 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 boys.
We're up.
Wow, they must devastate the enemy.
Seizing location.
Go, 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 go. Oh,
All right.
Medical station requested.
But yeah, while the victory points are important, fuel, munitions, that's also important. So keep an eye on how much, if we over prioritize capturing the victory points, but we're getting no resources. So long term, we wouldn't be able to hold something.
That's some
So
much needed cover.
okay.
What's our target? You
Can you
name
Oh,
it.
hello.
Vikings?
I found the enemy.
Orders coming down the pipe.
where are they? Oh, oh,
Yeah.
Go, boys.
South.
you.
Take a minute.
Okay, fun fact. So that is an engineer squad. Your pathfinders are running. You probably, your scout. Your scout probably could have held their own for a time, if not
they?
beat them.
Oh, I just pulled them back just because I have seen my scouts go toe to toe with things before and lose.
Yeah, if they're in good cover and you lure them in, you can definitely take them.
Right, Southern VP is ours.
Pioneers are very good, very close range, but that's about it.
Us new guys up front and center. All right, come on. We need a cache on this resource point. We got the tools.
All right,
why is there no enemy movement in the central?
Yeah, they're not
give it a
doing much,
minute. Give it a minute.
Yeah, they're just overrun you then.
They're
Yeah.
really giving us time
Yeah.
to build stuff here. It's great.
Don't fucking jinx it.
He just did. There's gonna be about 30 grenadiers popping around that corner soon.
Oh, no, 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 no. We're fine, we're fine.
Boss wants a fighting position covering this area.
What's the mission?
Move out! Follow me! Keep your distance!
Move your asses.
Wait, wait, oh, boys, why are you running up?
Double time, fellas.
Yeah, they're just running in. Oh god, middle needs a bit of help maybe.
Yes, sir.
We got this, we're working on it.
Hot damn. And go.
I mean, we got the flamethrower here.
Hey, you got a job for us? Gauge that
There we go.
Show 'em who's boss. Enveloping fire.
Oh, shoot.
Keep 'em down.
Placement will suit us just fine.
Oh, scout is close quarters, right? Or? Do they have rifles?
Scout has rifles that are good at more medium to longer range.
Okay, cool, perfect. I'll put them in the little bunker then.
Well, all ass. Load up. Engineers looking for trouble.
Come on, grab it.
Wants a fight. Give it to 'em.
Let's get to it, fellas.
Scouts are making their move. Yeah. They'll move.
Oh, do I have time to... I'd love to build a sandbag here. What? It's tiny. Oh, shit,
Yeah, you-
okay. Oh, you can extend it.
Yeah, you build a line. So that's with the assault engineers. So you can actually build tank traps. So if you don't want armor to go a certain way or make it more difficult, because they could always blow up the tank trap,
Uh-huh.
build it and you can block off pieces of the map. So right now I'm gonna build it up here, this whole tank trap line, and put an MG bunker behind it. So that way their AT fire has a hard time hitting me. The MG still suppresses the infantry,
Lower upgrade income. Make it snappy.
but I know the armor can't go that way. I can kind of focus them.
Hit the dirt.
We've lost
And then, of course, I've definitely seen Tommy build a bunch of sandbags that improves your defense and allows you to hold the line even better.
These are allies, Chad.
Yeah.
Wanna dance? Show 'em
Oh.
how, boys.
Oh, they're not allies.
Give it everything you've got.
Why are they marked on the map?
Who? Or what?
Someone gave me a tip earlier that I could see who's an ally by looking at the map and seeing their color, but I think I just discovered that's not true.
Well, we're under unique, right? So if we were under just normal, everyone would be the same color, including the enemy.
Go, sir.
So, and the enemy would be a plain color. So it's really hard to differentiate. Hey, I'm being attacked. Okay, by who?
Okay.
Engineers taking losses here.
We're getting flanked by these guys.
Red? Okay. I'm not sure.
Hey, we're doing okay in the south. Has to be said.
No?
I finally learned how to make a heal truck. Hey.
I say we're doing okay in the south, and they're flanking me now. Gits. I say they're flanking me, but my machine guns just ambush them.
Oh, it's one grenadier. Just burn him alive. All right.
Oh, those scouts are so dead. 242's not good.
Engineers here.
Why did I say anything? The enemy has woken up to me being down here now.
Huh.
It's like, he called us what? Kill him. All right.
We'll capture it.
Oh, blue.
Yeah.
Where the hell did my other... Why?
Time to call in some infantry, huh?
All right. I will say next time we are going to be upping the AI difficulty. So we're going
I
to
agree.
be doing tougher and also
We too good now. We too good.
yeah. Well, no. The AI will slowly get better. They'll spam more units. But I mean, I didn't want to go too tough because then you guys will just die.
Why, when I retreated, did they run all the way back? We have centers. I did one that's close. Did I forget to activate it? Am I meant to act?
So
do I not
remember,
do I not retreat back to caches? No?
only this cache, the one with manpower, and that's if you upgrade it.
Okay, got it.
And it should give you the option. If it doesn't give you the option, then no. Yeah, because but again, to build that's requires also spending, I believe, munitions as well, not just manpower.
We got the tools.
Are you singing Tipperary?
I think I'm just humming.
It's like, on the way to Tipperary. Sorry, Steel Division.
I'm in a good mood. I'm playing well here. Ah,
Nice. All right.
I'm surviving.
Well, I'm just burning every German that decides to come up this way, so it's all good.
Yeah, it looks like we're wrecking this right now. We're getting pretty good.
Any support center upgrade.
We've taken them down to 300 points, Commander. Getting the greasers to work. Mechanized upgrade on the way.
Okay.
Look sharp, fellas. We're up.
Greasers, stand team, standing by. Back outside, boys. Stay close.
No,
Yeah, this feels easy now.
yeah, because everyone has a growl. Everyone knows how to build up units, move to the front. And now we're in a situation where it's like, okay, I know how to hold a point, know how to reinforce. See? We do stand a chance.
I'm
Maybe.
trying the whole time to rush late game tanks, but it seems so hard and long to do that.
Fuel. Yeah, it's fuel.
Yeah.
Now, I did build caches on the fuel points to help. 39's a pretty good number to have. And then, of course, just getting manpower.
Shit. I help with these guys. Oh, there's quite a few of them coming in here.
Be careful mid. Mid doesn't look good.
No.
Oh, green? I'll move over
Boys.
my troops.
I'm coming too.
Engineers, get moving.
We're ready to go, sir.
God damn it, what now? Well, aren't we a sight for sore eyes?
Taking enemy fuel sim's also pretty good. Oh,
Point is at
Yeah,
as I say that, they take my fuel.
All right. The north is pretty secure, and I should have a tank out at this rate next minute.
Get those foundations laid. We got the tools.
Ooh.
Yeah, eventually. Get to work. Us. Now,
Something to keep in mind, if you're being suppressed, right?
snap and
and you can still move, but you're not fully suppressed, you can get yourself into the half track and then pull the unit away. So, and then get them to cover or away from the MG, so you no longer are suppressed. That way you don't have to fully retreat back to base. You can just save them.
Got anti-aircraft at the center. I can hear it banging away.
All right. Well, remember those guns have a arc, right? So, oh, there's a Martyr tank too.
My biggest negative at the moment is I don't
We've dropped
get
the
enough
enemy to
units.
250 points.
But I think I'll get to that eventually. Just learning to manage everyone.
That's the thing. Learn what you can. Start off small. Just make sure that you know how to upgrade them.
Yeah.
Focus on unit composition, and then just slowly work your way with more units as you become more confident with micro.
This, okay. I've got people in this fighting position thing, HMG fighting position. Can I not empty it now? Have I, like, placed them in there permanently?
No. You can just click on the unit and just tell them to, I think it's F.
Let's get this.
Oh, dude.
Let's go. Put some beef into it. We gotta get to that point. Let's go.
So press F to get them out, and press F for...
Southern Victory points
Back.
out.
Orders to advance. Fall back, boys.
It's just
Nice.
one guy. Okay.
I got my first Sherman ever. Hey.
Oh, right. All
Can I
right,
ask
Sherman's
Fury
out.
Craft how fast you could get a Sherman? Like, what's the fastest way?
So, just rushing. Just go from, what is it? I mean, construct barracks.
Is
and
Sherman
then go
good?
To motor pole and Sherman. Yeah, Sherman's the base frontline tank for the Americans, right?
Oh, great. Okay, I'll get a few of those.
Dude, there's another thing that's gonna really confuse you guys. When your unit is upgraded and has a star, you have to actually give them something for that. Like, you have to click
Yes.
them and make a choice for them.
Yeah. So
Understood.
that way.
Good crowds and dead.
So the
Weird.
Americans have that ability to pick. They're the most versatile as well, because you get the upgrade with like mechanized, airborne stuff. The Doc is more straightforward with getting a unit, having the unit upgrade. But the Americans, well,
Your boys are here.
yeah,
Ready up.
they have a lot of stuff. All right, I got the Martyr going.
Oh my god. Oh, did you mean the Sherman medium tank?
Yes,
Yeah, I'm killing
Okay.
everything. I'm
Not the
killing
bulldozer?
everything with that Sherman.
the bulldozer. Okay, the bulldozer has a little more armor and good against infantry, but don't expect it to fight anything armor related.
Okay, well, I'm coming in with a bulldozer, baby.
Yeah.
I already got it.
Oh, Martyr, moving up my AT.
Okay, that's GG. Easy peasy.
Honestly, easy. We got this in the bag.
Oh, they're up north again.
M4A1 Sherman deployed.
What's the format on Saturday?
So we're going to be doing a 4v4 best of 3, and I'm assuming we're going to do a flip of a coin to figure out who is going to be going first, and then going from there. I believe we're going to go with us as the Americans first, and then.
What do you mean
and
by
they'll-
who's going first?
As in like map choice, and
Oh, I
also
see.
like maybe picking faction. But if I had to guess, based on my luck, is he'll want to play the Germans first rather than the Brits.
We have riflemen taking the field.
He may like the Brits, but I feel like the Austere might be better, especially if they can rush for a Tiger or something. I know it's more docked, but they can still rush for a good amount of armor.
Oh, yeah, you said reverse. Yeah, got it.
Yep, I can see your.
It's there. Yeah, I just realized.
Yeah.
South
So I just click
holding
R
pretty
and
good.
then right click?
Yeah, because if you click on the tank, you'll see there's like the tank icon, and then you'll see the yellow, red, and green. It tells you how much armor you have. So that bulldozer has 80 rear armor and 195 front armor. That thing is incredibly thick in the front, but
Okay,
not so in the back.
got it. Can I just get him to rotate? Ah, yes.
All right, so at this rate, we got 3 Shermans around the 16-minute mark, so that's not too bad.
And you basically can also like upgrade them really hard.
Yeah, no, definitely. The additional armored skirts and stuff will save you so much.
Whatever happened to my other tank? Anyone see a lost Sherman tank somewhere? Is this it? Oh, found it.
Anyone see my Sherman? It's only a tank.
Is there a place I can see all of my troops? Is there a list somewhere?
On the left on your screen, on the bottom on your screen, you see that?
Yeah.
Oh shit, perfect, thank you. Oh my god, perfect. Yeah. Best tip of the day.
We have command points that need allocated.
And right, you can click on those to pull up your units, right? And you can also, that's how you can, as well, if you need to, just assign them orders. So I put them under 2. So I just hit Control 2 under all of them, and you can put them under one thing. Helps with managing.
So I've been doing that on some, and then I've been like losing track of some of them that I didn't do it to. So this is really good to
That's
have.
right. And let's say right now I'm busy with my Shermans up north, but I'm looking at my units. If I see any of them start losing health, then I'll just
Yeah, dude, no,
double-click
this
on
is
that unit to move.
huge. This is really good. I love that there's a little health bar there as well.
Oh, Martyr, you walked into the wrong fight. All right, now victory points is one way to win, but also annihilation. So if you kill the enemy base entirely, you can win the match.
Yeah, we're wrecking this now.
A little harder to do, but all right, I'm gonna kill this martyr and then I'm gonna press the base. Who's with me? Get all your Shermans, let's go, boys.
Do you think it's worth having one really strong Sherman or just 3 normal Shermans? I guess 3 normal ones, huh?
The more the merrier, because that gives you a better chance for having what's it called?
Chat, do you guys hear an
It
AT
pretty much gives
AT?
you
Like
more
a-
options
One of those Star
in terms
Wars.
of how to deal stuff. So if you're versing one tank, you can have one in the front and then use the other 2 to circle around and get the rear armor. So you might not be able to pen him directly on a front fight, and also one target is easier to kill than 3.
Yeah.
If you can snare one Sherman, then you lose your benefits.
Headquarter does like, it's like with Terran and StarCraft, you get the side building that makes your tanks super sick.
Yeah.
Okay, so with the Sherman, should I retreat or can I repair it with someone?
Repair. So for me and
With engineers or?
yeah, so for me and Tommy, we click a button and we get automatic repairs.
Oh, I always
Right?
forget that. True. I always forget that.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah, I've forgotten to upgrade shit. Here we go.
Vehicle production is in. All vehicles are now.
So if they're out of combat, they'll just natively heal. I'm in their base, by the way. Okay.
Yay! All right,
so
this
vehicle-
time my damage will be yes.
Good job, guys.
Ha!
Wait,
I'm not the lowest.
Good job, man.
I think
Oh my
I'll-
god! I didn't turn up to that apparently.
Yay! Oh, I'm actually so happy about this.
And I never lost any infantry. Yay. Or vehicles.
You see that? Like my army value is the highest, and yet I did the least damage. Like, how does that work?
Yeah, you're one of those rich blokes. Pretty hates. Not
Well,
actually
you can
doing
kill a
anything
lot of
good for us.
infantry, but damage typically is more associated with armor. If you kill armor, that's all there's a lot more damage for that vehicle. So that's what it kind of counts,
There you
right?
go. I killed a lot of infantry and vehicles, and I only lost 2 squads. Like, you know, I did the best.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you didn't, unfortunately.
Yeah, but I did. Thank you very much.
Debatable. Debatable.
Hey, but you know what? We made it through, and I feel confident on you guys with standard. Now only 3 more difficulties to go. And,
There's 3 more difficulties?
Oh yeah, we're on the easiest.
Okay.
Don't do. Let us feel like gods, just a little bit. Come on.
Yeah, you couldn't have waited to tell us that until the start of the next session. You had to tell us now.
I was beginning to feel really confident about how well we were doing, and then you dropped that bombshell on me.
Yeah. So next time we're gonna be playing as the Doc, and next time we'll be doing tough difficulty.
So who will we be playing as? The Dark?
The Doc, the Africa Corps.
Deutsche Afrika Korps.
Cool. Yeah.
I'm watching them right now, and they play a lot of tanks. They're very tank heavy.
Yes.
Who is?
The Doc. The
our
Africa
enemies.
Corps.
I'm watching their stream right now.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Do you guys want to do? If you want to stay, that's fine. I don't mind showing real quick the thing I about the Doc that makes them very good. At least for early game. At least one strat.
I gotta go here.
Okay.
Is this a quick thing, or are we doing? Are you saying do another match? Okay. Yeah.
We will do that when we next time on the 24th.
Perfect.
Yeah, Friday.
Hell yeah. Nice. Friday.
Friday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Same. I like it. We're doing all right. We got a big hill to climb, but this was good. Well played, everyone.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
We'll
like
get
slowly,
there.
slowly.
Baby steps. Yeah.
And
baby
remember,
steps.
if they're going armor, and I'm just assuming, if they're going armor in a lighter armor variant, that stops them from getting the bigger stuff like Panzer IVs, Panzer IIIs, even a Panther and Tiger, respectively. So if they go light armor and we get our AT guns and bazooka teams and mindset and to snare, stop, and not neutralize them, then we can just save up for our own Hellcats and Chaffies, Shermans.
So the bazooka guys aren't useless then. It's worth getting them and upgrading them and stuff.
One, I would recommend. And also having...
I think that you have to micro them, right?
Yes, that's the thing. You have to make sure you're within range for the bazooka to fire. AT guns have longer range.
Okay. Got
Reject
it. All right.
bazookas. Embrace airborne with bazookas. Because then you can kill infantry and tanks.
Can we drop infantry deep? It has to be an R square, I imagine. With the
No, you can drop them anywhere.
You can drop them anywhere you like.
What the hell?
You
Really?
genuinely can deep strike the enemy's main base if you so
No.
Yeah.
And you can you can paratroop anti-tankers.
Anti-tank guns, yes.
Yeah.
Because that I did once. I could drop that just behind them. Okay, but then if we lose it, they get it, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, well, next time we come back, I'm going to show you guys the power of the Italians in the
okay.
Because they have some good stuff for them.
All right. Thanks for the session, guys. And hey, honestly, Gray, you're doing a great job, man. This must be very stressful for you.
No, it's not nearly as the most stressful thing I've had to deal with this week. So you guys have all been fantastic.
Perfect. Thank you. All right. I'll see you guys. See you guys Friday.
We will conquer, chaps.
We will conquer. On Friday, we'll be even better.
Every day. Come on.
Yeah. Of course. You're gonna see me on this 24/7 until Friday.
All right. Yeah. See you guys on Friday. And again, I recommend the campaigns. That way, it gets you more up to speed with that stuff. So.
Yeah.
See you guys then.
Farewell, guys.
Adios.
Bye.
Take care.
Fuck yeah, guys. Thank you to Sega for sponsoring Company of Heroes 3. Go check it out, guys. Link in the chat. Link. Go check it out.